Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Shadows of War live stream number 29 as we continue our journey through the game. Good morning, hope you're well. I hope you're well. So I'm putting this at the same time. Can't do two things at once. Yeah. Hope your week is going well. We're seeing out the week with Assassin's Creed Shadows. I've lost my train of thought. Let's just start again, shall we? Make life a bit easier. It's because my boy messaged me to say it's going just as I was talking and it just screwed me over. Right, let's start again. Good morning. Welcome back to live stream number 29 of Assassin's Creed Shadows. That's completely wrong as well. As we continue our journey through the game, I hope your week is going well. We're back today for 3.5 hours as we continue on from yesterday's stream. Yeah, it's a stream. If you couldn't join us yesterday, we managed to get quite a bit done in terms of finishing things off that we needed to get done. If I quickly read through my blurb from yesterday. The game did crash after about 40 minutes, so we had to restart the stream. Another incentive for me to get my capture card sorted out. We finished the Betrayer's quest line with Yasuke as we took down all the people that betrayed Nobunaga. And then we went to Noe, completed the Genzanuro Soldiers quest line. And we finished the stream by clearing out the Animus missions because they're about to change over to a new set in a few hours' time. There is only one group of missions left on our board, and that is the Winter Raiders. We need to wait for winter to hit for them to happen. Obviously, Winter Raiders, winter. That is the only set of missions that that we haven't done yet, or haven't finished at least. And then obviously we've got the different people want us to do different things for them. A lot of them is, take down X amount of Ronin and settlements to grab. There's a few things like that to do. So I'm just checking sound. So there's still quite a lot to do. We've also got the new missions that were added in the update last week. We still need to go and start those as well, and that's a whole new quest line. There is also 27th of May, the crossover, or a crossover begins, and it's with, I can't remember what it's called now. Thank you for the likes, much appreciated, that was. I was messaged about it last night, the day before yesterday. I don't know what day. This morning is not working. I can't talk. It's not working today. I'm about to go on the Discord to put the announcement that we're live in, so I'll have a look. Death by Daylight. Dead by Daylight. So there is a new quest on the 27th of May, which is a collaboration between Assassin's Creed Shadows and Dead by Daylight. One of the two. That is 27th of May. I did say yesterday, although we start Roadcraft live on release on Tuesday morning, we will come back to Assassin's Creed. If it's still a stream a week or two, I don't know yet, but we'll be coming back to it while still doing Roadcraft. Mainly because Roadcraft's such a different game to this, but also there's still so much to do. And with them constantly updating the game and adding new things, like the 27th of May, that'd be something definitely we want to look at as well. That's enough from me introducing the stream because I've completely lost the plot. Let's load in and see where we're at. So, that's the same as everything else. That is now. I don't believe that changes anymore. Wounds that remain. Let's just say the main story is done. What about everything else, essentially? If we load ourselves in, we are 98 hours and 51 minutes into the game. We will cross the 100-hour threshold today. Any game that can hold your interest for 100 hours, I think, definitely is worth the money you pay for it at the end of the day. I really do. We finished yesterday's stream ready with what we're going to do next. So we're here perched up as Yasuke, ready to go and visit Rin. For those that aren't aware, Rin was a lady we met in Key. She told us about her grandfather being killed by raiders while she ran away as she was scared. She then wanted Yasuke to teach her how to fight, which he agreed to, and we visit her once a season, essentially, to teach her something else. So we're back after the season changed in the last stream to go back and teach her something else. It looks like we're going to be riding, by the looks of things, riding to town. Also, the reason the objectives are showing up over here is the Animus missions changed yesterday, which is why we cleared the ones we had on the board already. Win the tournament 4 times now, that's different. It was 3 before. Purge, gather hemp cloth. Okay. Purge, grab down. Okay. They've all got 6 days. The reason we're looking at those is because we do want to try and get some of the Animus stuff done as well. But yeah, as I say, remaining missions. Winter Raiders, we need to wait for winter. There's plenty of castles still to clear for gear. People of Omi is complete. Yamato, we need the statues. Jetsu, we need bandits. Setsu, sorry. Wakasa, we need pirates. Not many, only 8 more. 2 more treasures to find as well. They're in castles. 8 more local dishes. Iga, we need 48 more bandits. Yamashiro, 3 more clan crests. 2 more paintings and lots more bandits. Key, assassinate the Winter Raiders, and obviously Rin and Harima. We haven't actually got much in Harima. We need 15 more Ronin. And that's kind of all we've got left to do. But then, like I say, the map is still there's loads of things still to find. I'm guessing there's still missions missing. You know, there could potentially be another person. Omi, we haven't met yet. Same with Harima, Iga, Yamashiro. We don't know. That's the thing. We are also 1 level away from max level. Now, once we hit max level, I'm curious to how we earn mastery points, because obviously we still need to master everything before we can move on to the hidden mastery, which is in the still button over here. And we are 23 knowledge points away from max knowledge level as well. Hence why there's still quite a lot to do. But we start today by going to visit Yasuke's, I want to say girlfriend, although obviously in canon mode there's no romance storyline. But I think if there was one, this would be his girlfriend. It's kind of obvious. There is an issue with the codex that Kenyo keeps coming up as an update. It's a codex issue that's only started since they updated the game the other week, last week. So if there's time today, we'll start the Louis Frois missions, the new ones I'm added in the update. We'll start those today as well. The main thing I want to get done is the Winter Raiders. Once we can change season, the Raiders take priority, as that's our last kind of main game mission that hasn't been added in an update, essentially. I know what I mean by that, but yeah, that's kind of our last focus, and then we know we're kind of sorted in terms of everything done, bar a few little bits from in the villages and stuff. But there's Rin's in trouble. Patrick, good morning, how are you? That was Rin screaming, what's going on? Kill the bandits, there's bandits attacking Rin.
Rin is fending off the bandits well. I should hold back. She is in control. I can help if she needs it.
He did say we should hold back, but it was a bit late. I'd already hit the guy. He did say about holding back and, you know, joining in if she needs it. But I couldn't help myself. We were there. She was actually using a bow, though, to be fair. So they weren't as if they're anywhere near her. We may have upset her by actually helping a bit too much there. I'm not sure. But she looked like she was in control. Maybe I didn't need the help. Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated.
Rin, are you hurt? What happened?
Some wandering bandits thought my bow was mere decoration.
She seems happy with herself.
But I appreciate your concern, Sensei, and your help.
I am not sure you needed it.
Thank you.
That adrenaline's wearing off. Well, she seems okay considering it's the first time she's probably killed someone, to be fair.
This belongs to a merchant up by the Kumano Hongu Taisha Shrine. A kind man. Bit of a show-off. I remember him wearing it. We should return the bracelet. Maybe the bandits caused trouble for other merchants.
She wants to return a bracelet that she found on the merchants back to.
What kind of bracelet is it?
Prayer beads.
She wants to return the bracelet to a merchant in the local town or temple
So you're not a hermit
that
like
she
your
recognises the
grandfather
bandits
was.
had on them.
No, I consider some of the merchants' friends. Or at least they're some of my nearest neighbors. I remember one merchant wearing these beads. Apparently, I was the only person he hadn't told about them.
You have taken to riding very well.
Thank you. I would say I'm mostly self-taught, after all.
To be fair, it's just taking lots of things pretty well. The shooting with the bow just
You are a
then was really
natural
good.
rider, but the horse will know if you become overconfident and will surprise you.
Perhaps I should show you how good I am.
How are you today then, Patrick?
How about a friendly race to the big lake over the ridge?
Is that wise? You are still a beginner.
Spoken like one who has already lost. Or someone worried I'm better than him.
What? Ha! Never!
Then perhaps it is time I teach you a thing or two.
Right, we're going to race. Come on, let me get gallop. I'm not losing. Refuse to lose. I don't actually know where we're going. It's a large lake. But I'm not losing if we can avoid it. Come on. I've actually looked at other horses. I don't know if other certain horses are faster. We've not changed our horse the whole time. And I don't know if there is different horses, different stats.
Should I?
There might be different stats to horses, I'm not sure. Something we probably should look at. We don't ride enough to really worry too much. Right, keep going. She's just behind us. Kind of got caught up on some rocks. I think we've won though. I'm not letting her win. I refuse to let anyone win.
What a ride! Perhaps you two were born in a saddle.
So close!
There are some keys just there. We'll have to leave them for a minute.
I will do no such thing.
Crazy Iceman, good morning. How are you?
Won't be unfortunate.
For you to ride so well. So
You have to have the plot before you can lose it. I don't know what it is this morning. I'm just struggling to talk.
Where did you learn?
Struggling to remember what I'm saying.
When I was very young.
God knows what's going on.
My homeland. A country far across the ocean.
Tell me more about your home.
I'm here. I'm kind of trying to do too many things at once.
I don't know where to begin.
Then, paint me a picture. How do they look out there?
It is a very hot place. Different seasons, animals and fruit. Golden sand. The rest blue and green like an insect's wings. Before I came to this land, your country, I had never seen snow.
No winters?
That's always mad.
Different kind of winter.
As far as I'm concerned, there's people I know, like Cass who joins the channel, has never seen snow, or hadn't seen until we went to America. We take for granted these things.
Snow, I could do without. But no plants. What would life be? Here we are. Come, let's return the bracelet to its rightful owner.
Come on then. Wait, we're in so we can follow her in. Storm coming in. Come on then, Rin, let's go and return this bracelet. I also noticed we've gone to Hongu, which is, I don't think, it's a town we've not been to before. Oh, we can buy a house here, we can unlock a building. There we go. There's also a cosmetic merchant, there's a mission across the road here, Better Path, as well. Missions that don't show up as trackable are new mini stories, essentially.
Are you well?
Yes, thank you. And I have something that belongs to you.
Oh, slippery fingers. Must have dropped it between here and home. Have some onigiri for your good deed.
Onigiri? Yasuke, this is special. You choose which kind.
Yeah, I definitely think if there's a romance option, this would be it for Yasuke. Obviously in canon mode we don't have that option, but...
Really?
And it's not something I never normally do in a game, but yeah, I think this would be the most obvious one.
While we're here, I want to check one more shop. If you don't mind. I love calligraphy. All the papers and brushes. I daydream about what I would paint.
I am glad to know you have company.
Follow her.
Made real friends here.
What can I say? Oh, that practice with my bow makes me hungry. And once I made friends with Ite, I enjoyed exploring all the areas that surround the hut. Here, I buy myself clothes when I need them. Paper for drawing. Oh, another merchant sells excellent calligraphy brushes here.
I had no idea you enjoyed drawing.
It's one of my favorite ways to pass the time. I suppose what I enjoy is creating beauty. This world desperately needs it.
I agree.
But drawing the forest animals is challenging. They run too fast.
I have the same problem.
My favorite musician. Ignore the models.
The other thing we still need to have a look at and decide on is also platinum.
He said he practiced
We have had a
famous
brief look
with
at
all the
trophies, and
sake.
they're not difficult
He's
by any
always
stretch.
being kind to me.
Currently, we've got 41 or 55, 75% done. Some of them are simple. Master the Way of the Shinobi is fully upgrade our Shinobi mastery skills. Ninjutsu,
His methods are
fully upgrade your
questionable.
tools, ammunition,
I
fully
cannot
upgrade your
help but
rations.
admire his dedication to his art. Perhaps
They're all
creating
simple
beauty
ones.
is something we should all aspire to do.
You intrigue me, Sensei.
And then there's little bits and pieces where we have to set it up a little bit before doing it, I would say. But other than
What
that,
beauty
most
do
things
you
should be
need
quite
to
simple.
The beauty of music.
Complete all the legendary
buy
legendary
the instrument
Sumi
of your
may
own.
be difficult. Not
So,
a single
you want me
legendary
to
yet.
create beauty then? I think I have enough hobbies for now.
And we don't want to follow a
Perhaps
guide, so that could be
you
that
could try
could
to draw
potentially
me
be a problem.
instead. Let me see your eye for my details.
I would be honored.
We're going to draw in.
Stand exactly as you are.
Okay, can Yasuke draw? Because we're about to find out. As long as I don't need to do it, we're fine. Because I can't draw to save my life.
Creating beauty
Sitting out
is
there in the
something you're
in
already
the
skilled
torrential
at.
rain, the storm overhead, and he's going to draw her.
Come, Yasuke. I want you to see something.
I want to see the portrait. Hang on, we know he's drew it, and he's know it's on us, so there should be a portrait now in our bag. I want to see what it looks like. There we go. Ah, you can't get any, you can't look at it properly. That's annoying. From the distance, it looks okay, but yeah, you can't get close enough to see it. Annoyingly. So this is a temple. We're going to need to clear this at some point for the knowledge point. I don't know how many more seasons we need to keep coming back to Rin either. That's something I'm unsure of.
Despite how we were brought together, I'm so grateful to have met you. Because of you, I can lead a different life. One I am proud of. One filled with excitement. And you.
Oh, his face changed. When she said him, Yasuke's face
To be
changed.
your sensei, however briefly, has been my honor. And if it pleases you, I would be glad to be counted among your friends.
But
Friends. It would please me greatly.
has he just misread the signals or what?
When
I know
you
there's no
find that
romance
person
storylines
who
in the
is
canon,
right
but
for
still.
you, I know you will make them very happy.
Thank you.
I'll go back
He's
home
an
now.
idiot. He really is.
Until we meet again, Sensei.
So I don't know if we have to go back to her in next season, or is that it with her storyline? That may be all that we've got to do with her now. Ride into town, quest complete. So if you can catch up for a second. Yeah. Did he not recognise the signs? I don't know. That was weird. I would have thought he would have done. He would have actually, done more with that. But there we go. Obviously now we've got to wait for winter, and it isn't winter yet. Yeah, her mission is gone. It may come when we change the seasons, though. We're still a way off. Yeah, we're still a long way off before we can change seasons. Yeah, it needs to get to the bottom on the north, south, east, west before you can manually change season. There is a mission up here. We don't know what it is. A better path. So we'll go and see it now and see what it's all about. These missions are normally not ones that go on your objective board, but they are mini stories essentially, and can be quite good. And since we're here, we'll go and see what it's all about. There are 3 shrines to be on. Let's honour the shrines first, because at least that's a knowledge point done then, and then we'll go and speak to the person. One shrine over there. Yeah, we're going to speak to the person once we've done all the shrines, just so the knowledge point's out the way that way. E-Player, good morning, how are you today? Hope you're well. You will need to find the legendary drawings. He could, yeah, he could. He maybe have feelings to know. I don't think we're going to, because it's canon mode. We don't know any of that, do we? That's the thing. Legendary drawings is going to be tricky, I think. And I still refuse to follow a guide, even knowing that's going to be hard. There must be in-game clues, surely, to their locations. I would at least hope. I suppose it doesn't have to be. Well, where's the next white dot? We've got 2 more prayers to do. And none are showing up, annoyingly. I know one's there. I'm not too bad, to be fair. I'm not too bad. I'm comfortable today, which is a plus. It's always nice to actually be comfortable for the moment. I've had the Eurovision Song Contest semi-finals going all morning. My little boy is obsessed with it. It really is. Which is, it's nice to see him interested in things like that. It's not my cup of tea at all. I'm not into music, but yeah, nice to see him acting that way. Right, one more shrine to find. I'm looking for a white dot. Come on, white dot, where are you? There is something up there. I think that's just a look at point. It's not a white dot, annoyingly. I think we're going to go the other side for the white dot. What's this going to tell us? This is the Kumano Hongu. I missed what the last word was, to be fair. This is Kumano Hongu Taisha. Basically, the temple we're currently at. Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated as well. Does anyone else watch the Eurovision? Are they into it? I don't know much about it, to be fair. I remember it as a kid, and that's about it, really. The Kumano Hongu Taisha, literally the Grand Shrine of Kumano, is the first of the 3 Kumano shrines, and was originally located on a sandbar in the Kumano River, more than 25 kilometers up from the sea. For this reason, it was originally believed that the shrine was dedicated to the deity of water, while others believed that it was associated with the sun divinity, given that Yatagarasu, the 3-legged crow, was considered to be the messenger of the sun divinity. In the 11th century, the divinity of the Kumano Hongu was identified as the Buddha Amitabha, pronunciation's horrendous, which attracted the faith of the imperial family and the nobles of the imperial court, who sought to be reborn in the Pure Land after their death. The main pilgrimage route that became popular since the late 11th century runs south from Kyoto through Watanabe-Binotsu, the actual Osaka, then into the Key Mountain from Tanabe, reaching first the Kumano Hongu, then Shingu and Naki. There were several buildings at the Kumano Hongu Shrine. Most of them were destroyed in the Big Flood of 1889. The remaining 4 were actually relocated to the site far away from the river. In the meantime, 2 pavilions were rebuilt in the original sandbank site called Ironhara to worship the deities of the Lost Pavilions before the largest entrance gate of the shrine in Japan was erected in 2000. Big old site then. I always find it interesting the way how much into their gods and their worship they were in ancient Japan, to be fair. I didn't until we started doing this and reading into it from what the information it gives us. I didn't realise they were that religious in that way, and they believed in the amount of different things they did. But then I wasn't massively au fait with Japanese culture, to be fair, anyway. Right, where is this last white point? We need one more shrine, and nothing is showing up. I hate it when this happens. Now I know we have to be close enough for it to show up. There are more shrines out the back, out the front here. Lost interest in the Eurovision on this now because it's a lot more political. Yeah, no, it is. I completely agree. It is. It's always been fairly political anyway. I would have said. You know, back when I was a kid, I remember the Baltic countries would always go for each other and stuff like that. It's obviously a lot more political now, but it's nice that my little boy's into it though. Music's definitely not my thing, but at least he's got an interest in it. What was that noise? Why did that make a noise then? Come on, one white spot is all we need. Come on, one white spot. Does this go any further? This is as far as the shrine goes, isn't it? Yeah. So unless we missed something at the start, or there's some buildings at the back here maybe. We may not have been close enough to actually acknowledge they were there. I wonder if they're what we've missed. Because you have to be quite close before the white dot will show up to say that's where you need to be. I wonder if you just weren't any close enough there a minute ago. Let's see where they got where they are. It's the only bit I don't think we've really been to, so it would make sense if there was the missing one there. There we go. We're now close enough. There was in the area on the map we hadn't actually been to. You just see some buildings and a little gap. Right, there we go. So this will be the knowledge point gained, and then we'll go and see what this mission is. Has anyone got anything good planned for the weekend? There we go. That is the Kamano Hongu Teisha complete. Tasco, good morning. How are you? Knowledge point gained. Right, let's go and see what this mission is. I'm looking forward to season change and see if there is anything else with Rin going on. I've got a feeling the Rin kind of storyline's done now. The way that kind of acted.
You, with the sturdy stride.
Hello, sir. What do you need?
Do you need help?
First,
Not bad, thank you. Not bad.
before you accept, I was once a bandit. I left my old life to follow a more spiritual path.
Good for you.
This is not some clever trick.
No trick. My old bandit friends take offense. They've tried to kill me once already.
They must have taken your new identity to heart.
Perhaps. But these bandits threaten all monks and pilgrims in the region.
I know what this will
I
be.
will deal with them.
We've got to take down a certain amount of bandits.
Thank you. You will be rewarded.
Yeah.
Return when the bandits are dead. And when the people
So as I've said previously, in every
my
region
life
there
is
is
no
someone that
longer
gives you this
at
mission to
risk.
kill a certain amount of bandits, pirates, Ronin. This is what this is. So if we go up here, there we go. I did say there may be someone missing here. So we need to kill in total 100 outlaws for that to be completed. In key. There's always one mission like that in every place, to be fair. Right. We can't do the Winter Raiders missions yet, they're not here. The choice we've got is we have got little bits and pieces all over the place still to do. Obviously, if we can get to Winter, fantastic, we can do Winter Raiders, and it is down here. What do we got over here? We've got Defend the Local... Oh, there's a quest over there. I didn't think that could happen because it's not the winter. Interesting. Okay. That's a Winter Raider mission, but it's not winter. It might be worth heading there then, to be fair. I was just thinking there are other little bits and pieces to do. and it's probably worth having a look and clearing those while we're here anyway. Or we go and start the Louis Frois missions, which are the ones added in the update. We have to also got a Monday stream as well, though, before we change to Roadcraft. I think we're in autumn, but I'm not 100% sure. Can't quite remember yesterday. Do you know what? Let's go and check this mission out then, because I think this is to do with the Winter Raiders. In fact, I know it is. It says it is. No, it says the attacks happen in Key in winter. So does that mean we can't do it until the... I'd guess we can't do it until the winter then. Would make more sense, wouldn't it? We've got the Corruption, the Animus mission there to do. There is a Kikariga as well, which is also a Yasuke mission plus that. To be fair, let's go and get these out the way. Just then it's something else done. And some more land opened up, essentially. We'll fast travel here. This is where Rin lives, isn't it? Yeah. We can follow the path this way. We can go on horseback as well, just to speed things up a little bit. But at least then that opens that up. Just trying to make a decision on what we're doing and when. If we don't get... I think if we've got like an hour of the stream left and we haven't got winter yet, we then start the Louis missions, just to make sure we've done them all before we start Roadcraft. Although, like I say, we will be coming back to Shadows while playing Roadcraft at the same time. Okay, he is active. These are anomalies at the minute. So yeah, I think let's do that. And also while here, we may end up finding some outlaws to kill. And there's loads to do in all the other areas as well. But mission-wise, we haven't got massive amount of main missions to do other than the winter. Well, we've got none until other than the Winter Raiders, to be fair. I was hoping we could get winter today, but I don't know if we will or not. But let's go and see what this is all about. The Kariga is one of the ones where Yasuke goes to learn, essentially. Right, we've got a path over this way, which is all we want to follow. We still need to look out for the shrines as well, because we do need to do them as we go. So yeah, this path leads down to this building here. And then... is there another way through the forest from there? Potentially. I'm just trying to see the best route, to be fair. If we head down to the shrine and then come out of it this way, maybe, I think that gets us to roughly there. And because we've been here before, we will ride. I know we don't ride a horse very often, but we've already been this kind of journey already. So there's no point walking it, as we've already seen everything there is to see. Obviously, if we get attacked, we'll stop and deal with that. But there's unlikely to be anything new on the route, just because we've already been here. Unless, of course, we missed anything last time. Where does that bridge take us? So that bridge takes us... across the river down this way. Shinobi. I think these count as outlaws. We'll check that in a second, in fact. Because in theory, that will be 2 outlaws taken care of. There's nothing else here. They just attack on the site. Does that count as 2 outlaws? I know they're Shinobi, but they may still count. No. So Shinobi aren't outlaws then, although they attacked us. Right, we'll get to the shrine. Right, this is a shrine here. Or the start of it at the very least. One thing about both Japanese and Chinese, they believe in afterlife and praying to ancestors. Yeah, it's quite a big part of their culture, isn't it? I've been surprised at how big a part of their culture it has been. I don't think we're meant to ride a horse through a temple or shrine, so I'm not going to out of respect. But yeah, I'm just pleasantly surprised. It's not something I knew much about, so it's been quite nice to learn more about that side of things. Okay. I was going to say, we may have to run through the brush just to get to where we want to go. We're not Norway, so this can be a bit more tricky. But down here is where we're meant to be going. So we get stuck. Come on. Supposedly we've discovered the Kakariko, but I can't see where. Oh, it's straight. Oh, there we go. That's actually a house, isn't it? I didn't think it was a house. I thought that was a mission, but it's not. We have a house. So that gives us a fast travel point. We'll track the purge corrupt entities. Normally kill people. We now have a building here for fast travel, which is what we wanted, really. Whilst there, if we can go to the house first, that generally gives us 2 random things to find on the map, doesn't it? On the contracts. Can't see where I'm going, which is a bit annoying. Come on. So we just keep sliding down until we get to where the house is. As long as the house isn't above us, we're okay. Oh, hang on. There's some keys up there I've just missed. Although I don't know. Our house is up there too. Which means there must be a path to the... There we go. There's the path to the house. There's always a... Whenever there's a building or a path or something like that, there's always a route to it. And this is it. Grab the keys. Maybe at some point we'll end up spending them. Right, here we go. So let's just check the contracts. And we should already have these. Yeah, these 3 are already on the go. But now these are the ones that add locations to the map. They're the ones that are always important to do. There's a little shrine here as well. We can get ourselves a little bonus while we're here. Your purge entities is generally kill people. Maximum health has been increased. Right, so we can see a little bit better here now. So this is an actual pathway. And that is a camp, I would say. Just one person. Oh, it's an elite. Can I do it? I don't. Maybe too far away. No, we can take them out. There we go. Rogue memory trace. Anomaly stabilized. 1 arrow from distance. Back of the head. Nice and simple.
If I am seen, they will come for me.
Oh, okay. We've got a new outfit to wear if you want to. We'll have a look at that in a second. But it's more, look, this guy's just been killing people. Just absolutely, and beheading them as well. Definitely did the right thing taking care of him then if he's beheading people. Okay, they're the new things showing up on the map. We are now currently here. There is something to us our right hand side. We'll go and discover that in a second. And it might be we just head along the coast, to be fair. We probably have got rewards to pick up in the Animus as well. We'll have a look at those in due course. What is this here? This is another shrine to pray at. We've just prayed on one and got maximum health increase. I'm not going to pray at another. Docks are there. Question marks there. So what is that telling us? Because that must be something then. Oh, I know what this is. This is one of the Shimasato. It's a Kofun. So I don't know if this is for Yasuke or no way. We won't know that till we get inside. If things need moving, it's a Yasuke one. If you need to crawl through tight spaces, it's a no way. This looks to be a Yasuke. It's movable. So we'll complete the Kofen while we're here. New helmet. We'll probably have a look at gear afterwards. We'll get this clear first. Yeah, these are always one or the other. We're just going to work our way through it. Pick up everything we possibly can inside. There's normally a legendary chest in here as well. Okay. There's something there as well. These aren't generally difficult. It's just they're a bit dark at times, difficult to find your way. Other than that, they're not too bad. What have we found through there? That's the end of where we're going, and that is a chest, I would say. I can see through the gap. Is that not the way we're going? Ah, is there something to shoot, maybe? Unusual, we can see through a gap, and there's nothing we can do with that gap. That's a legendary chest. That's the actual reward for doing the Kofen. Yeah, I definitely can't get through that gap or see anything through there. Right, so where do we need to go instead then? Ah, I wonder if it's underwater. That looks like he can. That looks like he can be blown up as well. I wonder if that's the way out. You've done this one, have you, Tasco? I reckon there's something underwater here. In terms of where we need to go. Let's have a look. It's a long way. It's a long way down, though. Ah, there we go. Let's have one in the auction soon. There we go. We nearly ran out of oxygen there. So we kind of went back on ourselves underwater there. Okay. What have we got? That's where we came through. Again, the few walls here look like they're breakable if we had explosives. I'm not seeing anything though. Oh no, we haven't been this way, that's the other way. Okay. Ah, there we go. So they're bombs we can carry to blow up walls, that's fine. And this can be moved. That moves this way. So we can carry that and explode a wall somewhere. That I've just moved from the... I think we have to get round and that will need moving. Right, it's going to explode a wall. We've not really done many exploding walls, mainly because we haven't really found many, to be honest. Right, there was definitely... That one there can be dealt with. Let's use normal arrows, shall we? Not waste the sign on them. There we go. Back underwater now. We have just moved one of the things from where we were as well, so I think that's going to be important. Here we go, up this way. Every time we're nearly out of breath there. Okay, that's a wall that needs blowing up. Okay, Okay, we've missed something then, haven't we? There's a wall there that needs blowing up. We got no means to do so. Ah, there's the way this way. Where's this lead? These can be really confusing. That's the thing. Trying to know where you've been as well, which is hence why we light the torches up, so we actually know where we've been previously. Right, there's a bomb through there that I can't grab, but I can blow up with an arrow. I'm hoping that's blown that wall up that we had round this way. Where do we see the wall? I think we got to swim back, don't we? Hang on. We just went that way. I know this way, wasn't it? We gained the arrow back. Yeah, it was the. I'm getting myself a bit confused here. Or was that? Ah, I think that's a crawl underneath, isn't it? Hang on. Yeah, we shot through there. Now we can crawl under here. There was one. Oh, really? So they can be really confusing. It's because I think it's because of how dark they are at times as well. That doesn't help. Right, stand up. Okay, another exploding wall. Arrows we can refill here. Teppo. I suppose if you're using your Teppo to blow up the bombs. There's a route that way as well. That's a blocked wall. Okay. What have we got? There's a thing to move here. Is that it? I think we've been through there already, have we not? I don't know if we've been through here. Yeah, we've been through here before. Okay, why have we come back on ourselves then? Although we saw the exploding wall, didn't we? So if we've now unlocked that... Ah, there we go, explode. There's the bomb we need. So we needed to move those out of the way so we can get the bomb here to go to the wall over this way. We're getting there. As I say, these can be very confusing. Okay. Again, that can be moved. There we go. This is a new room. Ah, we're going to get up by the looks of things. I'm guessing Yasuke can't just reach it. No. Can we climb on top of this though? We can indeed. There we go. Right, we've got another one there. Ah, we've got to climb up to there. Right. So we move this so we can climb up. This is probably the first time we've done anything like similar to this, to be fair. We've never really had to move anything in game so far to use them to climb up. Whereas we did it all the time in Origins and Odyssey and things like that. And Valhalla, to be fair. Okay, that's a new katana. Right, nothing else to here, so we're jumping across to here. And then we're heading back down. Okay, we cannot go back on ourselves now because we just slid down. I think this is the end. Although there's still a couple of treasures we haven't gained over that way. This to me, we're above where we've been previously. There's nothing in this room bar lighting that up. Okay, one of the treasures is over there that we saw. There's one there, and then the end is over there. It's quite a long one, this one. Well, it looks like our only way across is down. I'm not seeing anywhere else for us to go bar down. My concern is can we get back up? Okay. Yasuke's climbing isn't the best, that's the thing. This looks climbable here though. No, not for Yasuke. So if that's climbable, there must be something on the water then. Yes, just over here. Oh, there's something down here as well. What's this? I'll give me an option, to be fair. I'm going to do these. We nearly run out. I don't know where this is taking us. So there was 2 routes to go, and we picked this one. We may need to go back and do the other route, depending where this leads us. Okay, so this has led us to one chest. We might find this is a dead end and we have to go the other route anyway. To be fair. Or maybe not. Oh, right, okay. So we were across from there, we couldn't get here, could we? Right, I know where we are now. So, there's nowhere else to go here. We've got the one of the chests. So we need to drop down again here, into the water. And then we now go the other route. Instead of going down, we go through. There is still a treasure that way as well. But yeah. So this time we go through this way, because we've already gone down the other route. Are we going up? Yeah. Okay, this will be the other treasure we can see. There he is. Must be near the end of this now. That's a cosmetic boulder for the hideout. Through this way. So there's something to drag here by the looks of things. And there's a bomb as well. Okay. Tempo shots refilled. Let's light that up. A bomb there. Oh, okay. So we've got to throw the bomb over that wall, which will, there'll be something in there to bring out that we can climb up. There we go. So in here will be something we can grab. And I think we moved this earlier, to be fair. Maybe the one we moved, I'm not sure. No, maybe not. It's a dead end in there. I know we moved one and never really understood why we moved it. Okay, we now climb up. Okay, no going back now, and that's it. That's the end of the coffin. We have completed the coffin. We'll get something hopefully decent out of this. We've got a riddle of steel, legendary Naginata, and a new engraving. A knowledge point as well for completing the coffin. That is job done. What's this way? There's a bomb there to blow up. The other way, there was another way out, but the other way out, I'm pretty sure, was... Yeah, I know where we are now. The other way out was to a bit we've already been to. Well, that should be cophing complete. Up here, job done. It took a little bit of time, but they generally do, to be fair. But they're always a bit tricky. Right, let's have a look at what we gained from that as well. So, we gained a new katana. Weapon DPS is less, posture DPS is less. Ability and adrenaline both are better. I think we stick to what we've got for the minute. Obviously, one more level, when we level up to 60, we'll upgrade our latest or highest level legendary anyway. We also gained... We do need storage, looking at how much stuff we're carrying. Riddle of Steel, legendary Naginata. That's our best Naginata currently, by the looks of things. Didn't get anything else. We gained a new helmet, which is this one here. Helmet of the Samurai. So that's actually better than our helmet of the legendary Samurai. How does that work? How is it better than the legendary one? We might as well swap. We don't see it, so it makes no odds. It gives us more health. Yeah, everything's better. So we'll swap to that for the time being. Armor-wise, we gained this one here. The Kabuki Mono Garb, which again is better. Health goes up. Not by much, by 5 to be fair. Critical damage, vulnerable damage all up as well. Restore 4% health when hitting vulnerable enemies. It's not the best looking thing to wear, but there we go. More traditional, I'd probably say. That one we lose health if you want Tengu's Torment. No, I'm not going to lose health, I don't think. I don't think that's worth the change. Mastery points, we've only got 1 dispenser, so I have to hold off. We've got 20 more knowledge points needed. I'm quickly throwing a save, to be fair. How close are we? Not close enough to change season manually. If we get a chance to change season manually, I will do, just so we can get to winter quicker. Oh, we're 12 minutes away from hitting the 100-hour mark as well. Animus, we probably have got reward to pick up. Yeah. Just the gold to pick up there, which you use to... Gold is used as a resource to fully upgrade a weapon to whatever your max level is for free, just using 1 gold. I can see the point, but I can see you losing, not being able to gain any more. That's the problem. Right, we've kind of done everything we can here. That's the Kofun complete. There is a road that goes this way. I suppose it's worth checking out what is this way. There is also a question mark over there. There's some enemies here. Are they bandits though, or soldiers? Because we need to take down certain enemies, don't we, here? I don't know what they are, to be fair. Sometimes you can tell by what they're wearing, but I can't. They kind of look like soldiers. They don't look like... Do they look like outlaws?
What?
I don't think it matters. I'm attacking them anyway. We'll find out if they count as outlaws in a minute. We've only got normal arrows, so that's what I'm only using normal arrows. That's why we weren't doing loads of damage. Okay, do they count as outlaws, or did we just attack the wrong people? It's difficult sometimes to tell, that's the thing. They're not outlaws, we attacked the wrong people. Bit of bloodlust came over us. Well, now we know. Right, what are we going to find this way? Obviously we've got no clue what is this way. There's no question marks that we can see. Part of me is hoping that we find a legendary animal, because that would be incredible. So at least have 1 done. I don't know if we can find them. That's the thing. We don't follow guides, but I don't know if we have much choice. Look at the little babies. A lot of people have complained and noticed that you can't kill animals in this. Even though there's no need to, there's no crafting that requires animal parts. Unlike a lot of the games, to be fair. There's a lot of people upset you can't kill animals. Well, there's no reason to. And it surprised me how many people were upset about it, to be fair. I didn't think people would be upset about something like that. I thought they'd be quite happy you didn't have to. Okay, nothing really showing up at the minute. As we've not been this way before, I don't really want to ride in case I missed anything. We're about to be attacked. I didn't know we was about to be attacked there. Someone's about to attack us. But yeah, we're just going to keep following the road along, I think. Are these outlaws or are they shinobi? Outlaws, these guys. Pretty sure these are counted as outlaws. Who's next? One more. We'll double check, but I'm pretty sure they will count as outlaws. Annoyingly, there's nothing really to pick up from them, guys. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll count. It's because every region wants different, whether it's Ronin. Yeah, there we go, outlaws. 6 out of 50 done. We're going to find a lot of outlaws then. Wow. But yeah, every region wants something different. Pirates, Ronin, Samurai. There's always something to take out. And they are all different. Right. Nothing really coming up, is there? Although it is just nice just to wander around sometimes. It's so calming. In case any hidden gold anywhere. No, nothing there. So we are now crossing over here. So this would have led back up to that route down there then. There's another route back to the temple essentially. And then yeah, and this question mark I'm guessing will be a village, is my thinking. Just because of where it is. Ah, there's one of the shrines we need to clear. If I'd been on horseback I would have completely missed that. So I don't generally do horseback anywhere we haven't been. There's still a lot of those to find. I think there's 60 something in total to find. Okay, look at that over there. All the ships are out there. And then rocks are quite interesting. That's shape of the way they're positioned. I wonder if there's anything over there. Group of people. Will they talk to us? No. If they talk, it generally means there's a mission to be had. There's a shrine here. Yeah, I want to know if there's something over there to go and do, I wonder. Just because it's an interesting kind of rock formation. It might be nothing, to be fair. But you never know. It's generally how you find these little secrets and things if you go to places like that. Right. Nothing here. We need more bandits or outlaws to attack us, really, don't we? That'd be ideal. Where's all the outlaws? You'd think they'd be waiting on these kind of roads to kind of ambush the civilians, but not seeing many of them around, to be fair. Right, what do we got as we come to a crossroads? So down here's the question mark. Interesting rock formation. There's a viewpoint all the way over there. Oh wow, okay, we're definitely heading that way then. This would take us back up to where Rin lives. This route down there. Yeah, we're definitely heading this way. There's a viewpoint right out at sea, which I'm assuming you use the rock formation to get to. Okay. Wild horse? Ah, it's a horse archery. Right, we will join in this fight, mainly because outlaws we need to take down. It may mean taking everyone down, but yeah, outlaws are our main targets. I know he's a soldier. I forgot I still had the bow attack, so I didn't actually mean to do that. There we go. So that should be some more outlaws dealt with as well. We wouldn't normally join in them fights, but it is mainly just so we can get some more outlaws done. Okay. There's our horse riding one. We'll do that first. And then we're heading that way for the viewpoint. There's keys over there as well by the looks of things. How do you activate the Rin romance date? She's not on your quest. You have to go. Have you done the Winter Raiders quest line? Because she's the start of that. Because she was in the village. Which village was it now? She was in the village. Where you first get the Winter Raiders mission. And she's one of the people that gives you information to do with the Winter Raiders. And then it kind of followed on from there. Because we have dealt with one Winter Raider, Yasha. Yeah. You don't kill any. So I think it's when you kind of start that quest line. It's one of the. She's the one that gives you the directions for the first one you take down, and then it kind of goes from there. I take it you're doing non-canon, aren't you? So you can actually romance people. Whereas because we're canon, we can't romance anyone. Right, we're going to give this horse archery a go before we go and get viewpoint.
Welcome to the
I may
key,
swap to
Yabusame
no
Arena.
way for the viewpoint only because there's a bit of climbing
Shoot the
involved.
wooden targets on both sides of the track from horseback.
Targets on both
Think you
sides.
can
This
do
one it gets a
that?
bit tricky.
I am ready.
You want all the naughty.
I will count down from 3.
Targets on both sides can be tricky.
1,
See how we do.
go!
I'm missing the close-up ones. That's not as keys to collect. Can't see any more targets. I've done 3. I'm on there. Oh, I missed it. I've done 3 so far. Done badly. Mainly because I couldn't see the targets. We got 3 of 7. That's poor. We'll try that one again then.
If you want to improve, come back for more practice.
Yeah, it was tricky to see where they were, to be honest. Let's try that again.
Start over.
We have got one of these in a town where
Yes.
we've struggled to
Let me
complete
try
it.
again.
I will count down.
We know there's 2 on the left.
2, 1.
Champion is 5, Legend is all. Legend takes it off the map. Going down. What? Oh, I missed it. There's one there. One there. There's still two more. Where are they?
I need to focus.
Yeah, there's two more at the end here. I couldn't see a single one of them. We can definitely get 5.
You
Don't
are
know where the
better with a
last
sword,
two are.
I'm sure. If you want to improve, come back for more practice.
Are they there before we actually do it? Or they're only there once we start? That's once we start. I'm trying to scope out where they were. But I can't see the final 2.
Do you want to start over?
We can definitely get 5, which is
Yes.
knowledge point, but
Let me
not...
try again.
This will still stay on the map until you do all of them.
I will count down from 3, 2,
So 2 to the left,
1, go!
and then there's 3 to the right. Doesn't help if you miss the first one, though. Or the second. I missed it, haven't I? Where is it? I've completely messed it up. There's one behind us there. Right, one's right there. Where's these last final ones? Oh, there. There's one there, amongst others. That's the final one, so there's one before that as well. Okay. Trying to scope out where these other ones are. We know where the last one is on the left.
Come back for more practice.
So it's 2 left, 1 right, then another left, I think.
Do you want to start over?
Yes.
Some of
Let
this
me
is
try
scoping
again.
them out. There's still one I don't know where one is. And in the moment, you kind of rush it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Come on. Oh, I've missed it. There's one here. I missed that as well. That's fine. We know there's one over here. That's the final one. That wasn't a very good run. I'm still missing where one is, though. That final one on the left, we know where that is. There must be one on the right we're not seeing.
If you want to improve, come back
He
for
doesn't seem very
more
happy with us.
practice.
I think this is going to be a very difficult one to get all
Do you
in
want to
one
start
go. But
over?
Yes. Let me try again.
it's where that penultimate one is. We still can't see it.
Down from 3,
Them keys being there doesn't help. I keep thinking they're one to shoot. Right, there's two on the left to start. I've missed that first one massively. We know there's one over here on the right. There's another one on the right here. Not worried about my score, it's where they are. Oh, it's there, it's in the bush. Okay, now we know what all 7 are.
I need to focus.
So there's,
Ignore distractions.
it's 2 left, 2 right. 2 left,
the
2
bow
right.
is not for everyone. If you want to
And left,
improve,
right,
come
left,
back
I
for
think.
more practice. Do you
Now we
want
know
to
where they
start
all are.
over?
It may be a little bit easier.
Yes.
It was that penultimate one,
Let
we
me
had
try
no
again.
clue it's in that bush. Now we're just going to hit them all.
I will count down from 3, 2, 1, go!
It's got a bit foggy, I can't see anything. Missed, haven't I? Yeah, I can't go back for it. Missed that one. That one. There's one in the bush here. And then there's one amongst other signs there. I missed it.
Perhaps the sun was in my eyes.
Yeah. That fog made that suddenly a lot difficult. I couldn't see where they all were because of the fog.
You need more training. If you want to improve, come back for more practice.
But it is 2 left, 2 right. 1 left, 1 right, 1 left.
Do you want to start over?
Yeah. I want the fog to
Yes.
disappear, though.
Let me try again.
We'll give this 1 or 2 more tries. If we can't do it, we can't do it. We'll come back another time.
Count down from
That
3,
fog is going to be frustrating, though.
1.
So 2 left.
Go!
Hit the bloody... Oh, I can't... Yeah, my targets are horrific. There we go. 1 on the left here. Where are you? I missed, haven't I? 1 there. Right. That was horrific. I can't blame the fog, that was just me.
You are better with a sword, I am sure.
Yeah, definitely better
If
sword.
you want to improve,
Right, we'll give it
come
one
back for
more go,
practice.
and then we'll go and get the viewpoint. And this will be something we'll have to come back and redo
Do
when
you
we're
want
ready.
to start over?
Some of these are really tricky. There's,
Yes.
like I say, one elsewhere
me
that
try
we haven't
again.
managed to finish. I think Osaka. Cannot get it.
I will count down from 3.
I wouldn't mind if we at least got 5 from the knowledge point.
1. Go!
Did I get it? Yeah. Got that one as well. Another one on the right, isn't that? I've missed one. There's one on the left I missed. Bush. We've at least got knowledge point. Oh, we missed one, seriously.
Not bad, but not great.
We've got the knowledge point at least, but I can't believe we missed one there.
Do not pluck the bull. You have the makings of a
So
good
close
archer.
to being fully done.
Keep practicing.
It's actually it's complete, but it will stay on the map because we haven't fully done it. We're going to give it one more go. I was wrong in terms of where they are. It's 2 left, 1 right, 1 left, 1 right, 1 left, 1 right, 1 left. That's why I was
You want
looking
to
on the
start
right still
over?
when I should have been looking at the left.
Yes. Let me try again.
We're getting the knowledge point. We need 19 more knowledge points for maximum knowledge rank.
I will count down.
But I'd like
from
this off the map
3,
if possible.
2, 1.
Right, this is the last go though. If this doesn't work, we'll come back another time. I can't see where it is. I've missed it, haven't I? Yeah, I couldn't see where it was at all there. Where's that one? I've missed that one as well. Yeah, this was a poor attempt. I'm just going to ride to the end. I couldn't see the one on the left for some reason.
No distractions.
There's definitely one on the left, I just couldn't see it. Let's blame the fog.
If you want to improve, come back for more practice.
I know there's one on the left. I'm going to give one more go.
You want
I'm
to start
determined. We got
over?
6 out of 7. One more
Yes.
attempt.
Let me try again.
When you know it's there, you just can't quite get it right. That fog is not helping. Last go though, and then we'll move on. Got that one as well. So there's one on the left here. Where are you? Oh, where is it? Did not see it anywhere on the left there. I know there's one coming up here now. Missed the last one as well, but I could not see the one on the left anywhere.
I will do better.
Okay, we'll leave it at 6. We've got the knowledge point. We'll have to come back to clear the map eventually. That's a little bit
Let your
annoying.
breath steady you. You have the makings of a good archer.
The one on the
Keep
left we were
practicing.
finding easily to start with, and now I can't see it anywhere. But it is what it is. I will say that set of keys over to the right here was really annoying. Because I kept looking at him going, oh, it's there. It's not there. That's keys. Oh, no, it's not. It's something else. What is that? Shintoism. Okay. Codex entry. I thought these were keys to collect, but they're not. This is Shintoism. The way of the kami. That is to say, the way of the deities. The term way to in Japanese comes from the Chinese word Tao, the origin of what we in the West call Taoism. It is often noted that Shinto is the indigenous religion of the Japan, preceding Buddhism and Confucianism, I don't know what that is, Confucianism, which were borrowed from China. In fact, we know very little about the religions that developed on the archipelago before the introduction of writing. Indigenous beliefs during the establishment of the state of codes at the beginning of the 8th century were governed by a ministry of divine affairs, the Jingikan, which came first in the hierarchy of ministries, even though Buddhism had been recognized as a state religion. Remarkable places in the landscape, such as large trees, waterfalls, certain rocks, etc., were considered places where deities descended and were therefore the object of worship, while rituals were performed in sanctuaries. Festivals were venerations of the deity by village communities or city neighborhoods. In sanctuary rituals, there are numerous aspects borrowed from Chinese Taoism, including the recitations of magical formulas. This was so common that it had been argued that Shinto was a particular adaptation of Taoism in Japan. Interestingly, instead of rejecting local or family beliefs in the existence of protective deities, Buddhism sought to absorb them, developing what was later called Shinto-Buddhist syncretism, in which these gods were assimilated to avatars of Buddha. From the 14th century onward, faced with the syncretic tendencies of Buddhism, the leaders of the great sanctuaries, such as those of Ise or Yoshida, reacted by seeking to create a true theology, and it is from this time that the word Shinto really dates. After the Meiji Revolution, government sought to establish a state Shinto, placed above all other religions, including Christianity, consubstantial with the Japanese and valid for all. This state Shinto, tinged with nationalism and influenced by Confucianism, was the official ideology of the country until 1945 and was officially dissolved under the new post-war constitution. Okay. The interesting part there was really the Buddhism sought to absorb everything else that people believed in into themselves and made all the other gods avatars of the Buddha, basically. But when they made it a statewide religion of the Shinto, the fact that didn't change till 1945 is quite interesting. There we go, Shintoism. Something I knew nothing about, to be fair. There is a viewpoint here, hence why we're still going this way. We may need to change to no way to get up there. Oh, there were some keys here. I thought I saw some keys. I think there's no gold hidden around. But yeah, if we have to really climb up, we may need to swap. There we go. There were some keys. It annoyed me that I couldn't see the left-hand side thing we needed, to be fair. There may be a path to the top. Generally, there is always a path up to every viewpoint. It's finding it. Why is there a horse there? Right, there's no gold or anything missed anywhere. No. Okay, let's head up to the viewpoint. As I say, there is always a path there. You don't have to follow it. And the viewpoint's the boat, isn't it? Of course it is. Or is it? Yeah, we got a little. We can pray here for bonus. We'll do that first, and then it's the boat. It's the ship. Is the viewpoint by looks of things. It may be hostile. We may have to take a load of people out. Affliction build-up is temporarily increased. There's gold on there, which tells me there's going to be enemies on there. Yeah.
If death comes for me here, I am
Okay,
ready.
can't climb up there. My guess is we need to climb this front part. And then we climb up these. So obviously we want the viewpoint while we're here. That's the reason we're on the ship. But also, whilst we're here, we'll take part of the ship at the same time, all the men. Can I go this? I don't know where we can climb over without being seen. That's the only annoying thing.
You're not permitted past me.
Oh, sorry. I'll move then. You just said we're not permitted.
What's that over there? Bring him down.
That's an explosion, that is. Okay, we're fighting everyone. We exploded some though, at least. Watch out for the Seppo. This is the new skill we put on yesterday. That is immense once you activate it. The little kicks he does on top of his normal fighting. Such a cool skill. I'm assuming we're not alone, there's still more to find us. There we go. Well, we didn't survive either. Right, I think we've taken down the majority of people. There may still be a couple here. So we've grabbed all the treasure and grabbed the viewpoint as well. There's an upstairs as well to this. Let's have a look. Got anything up here to pick up? Yeah, there is. It's in the corner actually. There we go. Nothing else up here. What else have we got? There's one out there. Oh, just in there. Okay, there's still soldiers here.
We can take him.
I was going to blow him up. I missed the blowing up part. I wanted to blow him up, but it didn't quite work. Come over here and fight me. I'll blow you up now. Come on. Hey, because the blowing up's fun. Okay. I don't think that was meant to happen that way. I think this is the final guy, to be fair, on the boat. Right, I think that's everyone. So now we can see if we can get to the viewpoint. Which will be right at the top of the mast, I think. Yeah. Nothing here. Make sure we picked everything up, to be fair. Castle on the sea. They are impressive places. Ah, you can't do that. We're going to fall. Yeah. Every time the rope snaps, whenever we try and do that, we're going to climb up the old-fashioned way. Yasuke and ropes don't mix. You're going to tell me you can't get round there. Oh, we can that way. That's alright then. I thought for a minute we were going to get stuck. But you can climb as long as he goes to the poles. You can climb up these. It's quite good that you can't just climb how Noe climbs. There is a difference in how both of them climb up in different places. There we go. A viewpoint achieved. Now this may show up some question marks when we observe, mainly because this south side we haven't really been too much of it. So it may give us some places to go to be fair. There's also a shipwreck down there. So obviously that's the horse riding we haven't been able to finish. Although we got the knowledge point. There's actually nothing new there. I thought there'd be loads of stuff showing up. But there's nothing. I'm guessing they're all fishing ships or trade ships. Over there. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing there. I thought there'd be something. But yeah, which means we haven't missed anything over that way. Okay, we can change the season now. I'm going to do it now. I'm hoping it's winter because then we can do winter raiders. If not, we carry on this direction. We've got a statue there. There's a contract to loot there. Another statue over there to find. We may as well continue along this coastline. We'll see if we can change season first. I'm hoping winter. Let's see. No, it's autumn, isn't it? Okay. It's not winter yet, then it's autumn instead. I thought it was autumn already. Must have been summer. So I'm guessing this is autumn. Which means we have to wait till the clock to go round again before we can change the season ourselves.
I hope Koshiro is recovering from his injuries. I should check on him.
So Noe's saying that she's going, like the leaf turns is a new quest. We haven't seen that before. Noe's saying she should go and check on Koshiro. That's something we need to do then. Let's see where he is. Over there in Harima. It's a new mission. We haven't had it come till now. With Koshiro still reeling from his injuries at the hands of his old comrades, Noe resolves to help him seek a new purpose. I'm guessing it's similar to the Rin missions with Yasuke, would be my thinking. Okay, we've got to wait till that goes all the way to the top to change season again. We can always come back here if need be, because of where we are. It's a viewpoint, so we can always get back here quick enough to carry on along here. But yeah, we may as well go and do it. It's a story mission. It's on our board of story missions to do, so it makes sense for us to do. I'm just going to quickly buy that while we're here. But all these circles and different things to go and find as well. Let's go and do it. We'll swap to Noe for it as well. What's your warning, Tasco? We'll check Noe in case she's got any new gear. Okay, I only ever talk to them if they've got a question bubble above their head anyway. To be fair, I'm not very sociable with people in camp. I probably should be, to be fair. But it's a known bug, is it? I've spoken to her since the last update though, and she's not disappeared. I'm pretty sure I spoke to her since the last update. So if that's a bug, that's come from the last update. But yeah, so it probably isn't bugged for everyone, would be my guess. Generally, it's only bugged for like 1 or 2 people, things like that. But yeah, I'm adamant I spoke to her recently. And there wasn't an issue. Because we had the moment where we sat down with her. I don't know what triggers it. Oh, okay. Yeah, we've sat down with her, I'm pretty sure, since the update. And it will be update related. Just going to get rid of some of this stuff quickly, because we've got too much on us. Mainly Yasuke has got loads on him. We need to get rid of. And storage. Yasuke. I wish you could select more than one. I know they added in the ability to select more than one thing to sell. We never sell anything, so that's never been an issue for me. But I wish you could select more than one thing to store, because that gets annoying. I know they added it in and took it away again because it was bugged. The selecting more than one thing to sell. It's always that fear we find some gear and we can't pick it up. Because we're carrying too much, that's the thing. And if we go here with that katana, how many katanas do we need to carry? Especially since we're only using the one that's equipped. That's the thing. It's just this is really slow to do. Yeah, well, I kind of thought the way they talked at the end made it sound like that was the end of that. You know, the friends bit. He friend zoned her, essentially. But yeah, I kind of made out that was kind of an ending, to be fair. Which is good because at least I had a proper kind of ending to it. Right, I think we're good with gear now. The only other thing to check with Noe is gear on her. Okay, we haven't got anything new. That's good. Mastery points we have 3 to spend. Shinobi's still waiting for 1. I think that's Winter Raiders to unlock. Before that can be maxed out. We've maxed out Assassin, haven't we? Yeah. So Assassin's mastered, I should say. Sorry. We need 6 points in total for Shinobi, but we have to wait till the mission itself unlocks. The tools is mastered now, so I suppose Katana's the next one to try and master. I need 4 for that one there. I'll do. Oh yeah, save, good shout. We need to swap the Animus as well to Noe, and then we'll give it a save, and then we'll go and see. What's his name? The guy we're seeing. Kushiro, that's his name. And we hit the 100 hours mark. We have indeed 100 hours, 27 minutes. Okay, let's go and see Kushiro. As Noah's going to spend some time trying to get him something new to focus on. I'm pretty sure we spoke to this person already, but let's just double check there's nothing new we need from them. I'm pretty sure there won't be, because we've got all the teapots now. That quest line's done. And they don't do anything else, really. Yeah, no. The only thing we're missing, I think, is a couple of buildings for the hideout.
Come back soon.
That you have to buy them off a trader. We just haven't found them people to trade with. So that's why we've got to keep speaking to merchants and things just in case. Oh, the ducks. Okay.
My sister says Koshiro was once the favorite samurai of a powerful daimyo.
Everybody knows that. How do you think he got so good with the sword?
So the children talking about Koshiro there. Before we speak to him, are these talking about as well?
You fool!
Yeah.
You don't stand a chance against my Koshiro sword.
No, you fool! You also don't stand a chance. I have a Koshiro sword too.
I always enjoy listening to little conversations that are just in the background. Because they're generally about a mission you're about to do, or there is one nearby. Right, let's speak to Koshiro and see what he has to say for himself.
Miss Nale, what are you doing here?
I was angry the last time we spoke, but I was wrong to call you useless.
You had every right. This is not a good time. My house is not ready for guests. Even the courtyard is a mess.
I've seen worse, though never outside battle.
I should clean up.
What you should do is rest. Here, I can help.
Okay, what do we need to do to help? Tidy up with Koshiro, really?
I saw the katana you carved for the children.
They must learn self-defense, since I cannot protect them right now.
Hate tidying up.
The wood chips from my work fly like snowflakes. I can never sweep them all.
The way you care for your home reflects how you care for your person.
Of course.
He doesn't seem very happy with Noe, does he? All she did was try to protect him. He wanted to kill the people we were after.
What's this?
And he was injured.
Smell it.
Please, I was going to.
That
I wonder
just makes
is
me
this
want to read it even more.
is this the canon
It is with a
storyline,
heavy
romance
heart that I
storyline,
must
essentially,
take my
the
leave.
same as Yasuke and Rin?
Koshiro, you're leaving? Why?
My injuries prevent me from fighting, as I have always done. I need to be alone for a while, to reflect. I had hoped to spare us a drawn-out farewell.
For someone who speaks so much of self-sacrifice, you are being selfish. I came to help. Let me stand at your side for a while.
I can't fight anymore. My entire purpose is gone.
You have other skills besides war. What about your woodworking?
A childish hobby. A way to pass the time between battles. Genzaburo, my commander.
We met, remember?
He used to chide me for whittling. He said a blade's nature is killing, that making toys debases them.
Blades can kill, but that's not their only use.
I hope you're right.
Your injury doesn't have to be the end of you. It can be a new beginning.
Years ago, when I was stationed under Genzaburo in Inariyama camp, he ordered me to throw away my chisel and carvings. I buried them in a box under a tree instead.
Maybe they're still there. I can find out.
Oh. Just don't look inside the box, please.
It does come across like this is her canon romance storyline. I don't think they're going to be
Now I want to look
together at the end of it. I
inside
think it'll be
even more.
similar to Rin and
Thank
Yasuke.
you. Let's now wait.
But there's that hint there.
There's a lake not far from the camp. I'll wait for you there.
Right, we need to go and find this
Let's now
box
wait.
that you buried.
I fear I've sent you on a fool's errand.
Let me help, Koshiro. I'll get your carvings.
Okay. Let's see if we can find this box. It's in Harima. It's a good start. South of Mount Kasagata, which is here. Buried in Himiyama Garrison. Oh, it's buried there, is it? Okay, we might have to take down the garrison at the same time then. We'll scout it just in case, but there it is. Oh, it's actually near the viewpoint. That's not too bad. And that's, I'm guessing, the lake we're going to meet him at. Lover's Lake. Yeah, I reckon we're going to go and meet him at Lover's Lake afterwards as well. Right, let's go to the view. Fast travel to the viewpoint, and then we should be able to find this chest. If we have to take down a load of people to get to it, we'll do that as well. So we're looking somewhere over there, it would seem. And there will be guards here. I would rather avoid a full-on fight if we can. I'm not too worried about grabbing all the stuff. I don't think we need to. I think the focus should be on what we're here for.
This place is on alert. Inariyama camp. This must be where Koshiro was stationed under Genzaburo.
There's a hay bale there. That's what I was going for. But for some reason, she didn't take the normal dive. We landed in it. Right, what do we got? A couple of people walking around. There's someone over that way, isn't there? There we go. I think if we try and go behind the left-hand side of the building, we should be fine. If there's no need to fight, then we won't fight. I never see the point in fighting if there's no need to. Someone's saying they won't go quietly. You didn't see me, I wasn't there. Big guy, you coming around? Who's staying there? Okay, we should be fine, I
That
think.
tree could be where Koshiro buried his carvings.
Is it here?
Found it.
There we go.
This
We have
will
it.
cheer up Koshiro.
I want to know who the guy is saying I won't go quietly. I don't know if he's saving or what, to be fair. Well, we can now just get out of here. We are dumb. I was going to say, someone's shooting somewhere. I can't see where. Right, we're meant to meet him at Lover's Lake, aren't we, next? Do we still need, in Harima, do we still need to take down a certain amount of people? Yeah, we do. What are we looking for? Ronin. Okay, Ronin always wear hats. So, are they Ronin? I don't know if they're Ronin or not. I think the one in the front possibly is.
I think I'm in danger. You're asking.
Don't know, we'll find out in a second. Were they Ronin? Just because while we're here, it makes sense to try and do a bit more of that. They weren't, no. We still need 15. Every time we tend to kill people that we don't need to kill. So we still need 15 more Ronin from around Harima. Oh yeah, they definitely weren't Ronin then. Okay, we're nearly there. This is Lover's Lake, which is where he agreed to meet us. Weirdly. I wonder if she knows that this is called Lover's Lake or not.
You found my carvings. Incredible. Just holding this box, it's like a piece of my heart returning to me. Once again, I find myself laid bare before you, the Snowway. Despite my best attempts.
There is no shame in opening your heart to a friend, Koshiro.
I'm so glad we are friends, Miss Snowway.
It's the
I
friends,
hope you will start
friend zone
woodworking
again.
Your eyes light up when you speak of it.
I admit, it's almost enough to make me forget the pain of my injuries. Would you join me for a stroll? I would like to introduce you to a few of my friends.
It's nice here. And I'm curious about these friends.
I was hoping you would say that. Let's go.
Okay,
These are maple trees. Beautiful light
we just need to
green.
follow.
Great for detail work like toy making. But they require a sharp blade.
I should have guessed your friends would be the tall, silent type. And that's the wood you use to carve swords for the children?
Yes. Its hardness is perfect for sword grips and guards, as well as toy katana.
Strength isn't everything. We don't admire the sakura for its strength.
Sakura only lasts a moment. They leave nothing behind when they are gone.
And that makes them less worthy to you?
I suppose trees do not care what shape the artisan sees them in. Just to be alive is enough.
Or, creating beauty is a great and worthy purpose. For the artisan and the tree.
I think he's picked the tree.
To be a tree. Waiting for the artisan to bestow shape and purpose with the push of a chisel. But what of my shape and purpose? How can I know it is right?
Woodworking is a useful skill in both war and peace. In that way, it's more useful than fighting.
I never thought of it like that. Thank you for understanding me better than I do myself.
Okay, we're still following.
Do you have to leave? You could stay with Yasuke and me. Hone your skills.
If I am to sprout new leaves, I must first endeavor to cast new roots. My entire life has been defined by duty. I think you, of all people, know what that's like. That is why I addressed my farewell letter to you.
I understand.
Join Kashiro, okay. So Kashiro's leaving to spread his roots elsewhere.
I'll miss you, you know.
I must find myself. But these moments with you, they have helped.
You have much to look forward to, Koshiro.
I do? Like what?
Life is as fleeting as Sakura, Koshiro. Its purpose is for you to decide.
You have given me a glimpse of what is possible. Of new adventures beyond this one. I made this a long time ago. Maybe it can help you remember me. You've been a good friend to me, Miss Naue.
Thank you. It's lovely. Come visit Yasuke and me in Setsu when you're ready.
I will. You have my word.
So it may not be the last time we see Kashiro then.
I will see you around, Miss Naue.
And that is the quest complete. The leaf turns. So yeah, there's nothing else. That's his bit done, I think, by the sounds of it. We have got a contract to do just there. We're here anyway, may as well do it. There's a legendary chest over that way as well. Season, we're nowhere near changing season, are we? No. So while we're here, we might as well quickly, in fact, let's go do that one first. We'll come back across, grab that one, and then we'll go and find this legendary chest as well. Just that's a couple more things clear where we are currently. And then we'll decide where to go from there. We need winter. It's kind of what we're waiting for. We could go and grab the new missions from Louis Frois. I'm trying to hold off because they were added after the update, or they were added during the update. So I kind of felt like they needed to be done last of all. But if we're not getting winter anytime soon, maybe we do them sooner. This contract also destroy a target, so it's simply a case of walking into a camp full of enemies and just stand on the target box, and that's destroyed, job done. Quite a simple one, really. See if there's any gold around. There's nothing here. So there'll be a camp just coming up over here, and we just need to damage a box, essentially. Okay. This is the camp, and the target is there, so it's basically a little box. While we're here, we could take out the whole camp, though.
I should stay hidden here.
Hey.
Yeah, I think while we're here, we'll just take out the whole camp. I did not take out him fully. That should have taken him out fully there. Okay, we're going to fight. We're going to fight everyone now. That didn't quite go to plan. I expected that to be a headshot with a kunai and that would be him down, but for some reason it didn't happen like that. Okay, who's left? I don't think these are Ronin either, so these won't count towards all the ones we have to kill here. Who's left?
Think you can best me?
There we go, we destroyed the cache just by fighting these guys anyway. And that's an anomaly done as well. I didn't realise we had an anomaly at the same time. Well, one more person. Still don't quite understand how that kunai didn't kill him immediately. It should have been a headshot. But what's done is done. We completed the contract. We've pretty taken all the supplies. When we hit level 60, we're going to need them for upgrading. Anyway, we've got a new epic Kushigama there. A couple of things over here. Refill rations as well. Job done. And I didn't realise that was an anomaly there as well. I don't quite know how that was an anomaly, because it wasn't showing up as one. Oh, it wasn't. The anomaly was the one where we needed to pick up a certain amount of ingredients, wasn't it? That's why. If we go to over here, there was one to pick up a certain amount of... we've got something to claim as well. It was a certain amount of materials. Gather hemp cloth. That's what we did. I was going to say I didn't think there was an active one there. And what are we claiming? We're claiming encrypted data file. These are the ones we need to claim all of. Now I know in the Animus, before you load into the game, there's loads of things in there. But I've not really looked at it properly until we've fully got them all, to be fair. And there's still the undiscovered data, but that could be added at a later date, I think. Right, that is that done. We've got another camp to quickly go to now. And then we've got a legendary chest to find. And as I say, all these help us. Once we get to level 60, we're going to be upgrading their gear again because it's max level. So, grabbing supplies now isn't necessarily a bad thing because we are going to need them very, very shortly. Right, camp is below us. Again, we'll try and stay silent, take them all out as silent as we can to start with. Generally it ends up going wrong. Okay. So all the targets are here. We just need to take down everyone essentially. 6 kunai. 2 of them down. It's too far away. I need them to come closer. There we go. Contract complete. That didn't take long, did it? Right, we can now clear the camp of all its stuff, materials. That's everyone taken down in one quick foul swoop. Kunai are definitely powerful, aren't they? I wonder if they're going to get nerfed at some point. Because once you max out your tools, Kunai are brilliant. But there is a possibility they're going to end up getting nerfed, I think. Okay. So, we said we were going to go for this legendary chest next. We don't know anything about it. We just know it's a legendary chest. We did pick up a new Kushigama as well, I think, didn't we? Yeah, level 60. So max level 1. We'll wait and see what that's like once we get there. We're about halfway to max level now. And seasons are slowly getting there. Right, let's see if we can find this legendary chest. Running through the forest in a storm may not be the best idea. To be fair, because it is extremely dark. That's true. The one, yeah. I know there's an option for it. I've never used it, but I know there's an option. If anything, I think they should make arrows stronger because, you know, if you get a headshot with an arrow, you should be killing someone. It shouldn't take 5 of them to take them down. And the only arrows that seem to do one-hit headshots are the silent arrows. Surely every arrow should be a one-hit headshot. Okay, amazingly, we're almost at this chest. Or where it's meant to be anyway. Well, I can see where we're going. Okay, legendary chest is meant to be just ahead of us. Okay, it's meant to be here. There is an enemy camp nearby. I'm not seeing anything though. Nothing's showing up to say where it is. We can't use scouts either for this. It's just in this search area. I wonder if there's an entrance to it where the camp is. Because it could be underground, so that's the thing. We're out of the search zone now. But I wonder if it's below us. And if it is below us, there'll be an entranceway. My guess would be in the camp. Makes the most sense. Let's have a look. Ah, there's a waterfall there. I wonder if there's something behind the waterfall. There we go. Behind the waterfall. Is there something? There's a light behind the waterfall. Okay, maybe there isn't anything. There's a light there that made me think there was something there. It does say above though, doesn't it? Ah, hang on. There's gold there. Is there... There's got to be an entrance somewhere to a cave or something, I think. Although it's saying up. 2 gold markers there kind of tells me there's something there. How we get to it is a different story. There's a light. That light in there makes me think there is something in here. Yeah, there we go. Look, a tiny little entrance inside the waterfall. Yeah, arrows are way too weak. They were OP in Odyssey, yeah. I don't generally use poison, to be fair, but yeah, arrows, one-hit kills. You could just take down everything really quickly. So this isn't a coffin. This is just Meant to be somewhere with a legendary chest. That would seem. Okay, that's the jump point there, isn't it? Hay Bale says we're jumping down there at some point then. Where are we going though? So difficult to see to try and figure out where your next point is. Obviously the hay bale gives you some idea that there's going to be something high up. We climb up these? We can climb up these. That's where we came in. Ah, there we go. Look, there's stuff over there. Right, we got a small chest first. Want the loot, not the light. And then legendary chest. Headhunter legendary amulet for Yasuke, and another engraving as well. Okay, that is that done. We can just get out of here now. All the different weird animal noises we can hear. Yeah, finding that little gap in the waterfall was quite tricky. Didn't see that straight away. But that is dumb. Okay, it still can't change. So we've got a choice. We can still carry on clearing things on the map. We can go back down to Key, or we can stay here. There's still loads of things to see and do, map-wise. Another legendary chest there. We still need to find the remaining clan crests, so they'll be in castles, like the one over here we haven't done. There's 5 days show in there as well. Or we go and start the Louis Frois missions that I added in the last update. That's our choice, really, at this point. Legendary chest there. What we got? Defeat the day show. There's a castle there we haven't seen yet. There's a house to buy there as well. Loot targets. We got another one over here to do. No, that's done. I don't really know. Fast travel does speed it up, to be fair. Crests are the ones generally you have to move something, yes. Generally, they're a castle and you've got to move something within that castle for him to grab them. Because the tea sets are for Noe, clan crests are for Yasuke. We still need, I think it's another 9 more dishes from merchants as well, food dishes as well. You can see how many different things we still need to go and do, though. That's the clan crest there. It's just deciding where to go first, isn't it, really? We were focused a little bit down here, weren't we? Clearing Key. And then because there was a mission over here. I think if we focus on Key, because that's where the Winter Raiders will be, I think that's probably not a bad shout. Because the Winter Raiders are the ones we're going to worry about, really. And if we've got the fast travel points around Key, the Winter Raiders should be quicker to complete. So, in saying that, we're going to quickly go to Yonatoni Kakariga, our house there. Quickly go and see what this question mark is, and then from there we'll probably head down here, clear these along the way. as I say, if it will make our life easier when we can do the winter raid key quite efficiently to get them done. So I think the more we open up in key, the better that will be for that. I think that's probably the best thing we can do at the minute. I want to do the Louis Frois missions, but I'm just holding off until we've done everything else really. That's a new one, and that's a new one as well. Not too sure about the musicians. They keep coming up musicians, don't they? Not too sure why we need to keep seeing the musicians, to be fair. Okay, so this is a small village, I think it is, just up here. I'm guessing that the question mark may be nothing. It may be a base that we don't really need to do anything with. But it's something we haven't activated, so I just want to see what it is. It may, if it's a temple or a shrine, we need to clear it to get the knowledge points anyway. But we are allowed in here. There we go. So it's a base basically we can take down to get wealth if you want to. Although currently it's low wealth anyway. So I think our next port of call probably is the outlaws. Oh, there'll be outlaws to take down there then. We track that. We'll come back to here, follow the road down. That should take us in the right direction there. But yeah, I think that's probably our best bet, is to make sure that we're opening more places up, just ready for the winter raiders. I just want to get them done. I mean, to answer your question, fast travelling, I don't think it speeds the season up, no. Yeah, it doesn't speed it up at all, it doesn't look like anyway. It is a physical time thing, isn't it? Which means, potentially, we can get winter today, I think. Because how long have we got left? We've got an hour and a half just under left. Maybe we can get winter today, potentially. As I say, Monday morning I want to try and focus on the Louis Frois missions if we can, depending obviously where we are with the winter raiders. If we follow this road down here, and then we'll come back up this way, I think. This is all mountainous and there's no point trying to force our way through it. It'll be a nightmare. Who's fighting? Obviously, we need to take down outlaws for one of our missions. So we may as well take down what we can. The outlaws are generally the ones without armour, to be fair. Whoa, nearly us down. That would have been a decent amount of outlaws there taken care of. We've only got 4 kunai now, but we'll have to get some more when we can. But yeah, that should now go towards our outlaws in key. If we go over here. Yeah, 14 of 25 now. He wants 100 in total though, full. It's just spotting the outlaws, it's down on what they're wearing, to be fair. The other guards will always attack us back once we join in. There's no point not taking them down. We don't really gain anything from it other than experience. Which isn't that big a deal. That's the horse trial that we couldn't complete earlier. We'll go back to that at some point and try again. I'm in no rush to try again at the minute. We've got the knowledge point, and that's the important part. Right, what do we got? So this is all new, this area for us now. So there's a road that goes here, and there's a road that's down south. I'm not sure really. This one probably will take us to there. But should we follow the coastline? Let's follow the coastline, I think, and get that opened up at the very least. What we got here? These people here. Oh, there's Shinobi. Okay, we don't need to bother with Shinobi. We don't gain anything other than XP from taking them down. Outlaws are really the only ones we want to really focus on. But yeah, this will open up the coastline. I was kind of hoping for an outlaw camp or something nearby, to be honest. But nothing's showing up really. See where we're on the map. Yeah, so this is all opening up. I do think that pathway would have taken us where we wanted to go for this one. But if we end up here first, we end up here first. I think there'll be another way up there at least. But yeah, as I say, Monday morning we'll focus on Louis Frois missions. So that's the new stuff. But as I say, we won't, just because we're starting Roadcraft on Tuesday morning on release, we'll still be coming back and doing more in Assassin's Creed, especially because 27th of May you've got the crossover with Death by Daylight. I've never played Death by Daylight, so I've got no clue. I might even be saying it wrong, to be fair. I've got no clue what it's about. But there'll be a new quest line supposedly added in, from what I saw. More fighting, more outlaws. Nice little quiet assassination there. See us. Which one of these is an outlaw? I'm trying to help you. They just attack indiscriminately. I keep forgetting to do that. There's that attack we've now got where we can knock them to the floor. Is actually really good. I just forget to do it a lot of the time. Okay. We have a few more outlaws added to our list of people taken care of. Also, going along these little tracks like this is a good way, I think, of finding these legendary animals that we've not seen at all yet. I don't know if there's certain ways of unlocking them, but we haven't seen a single one. And they are needed for the platinum as well. You need to fill in all the pictures of these legendary animals for platinum. There's a Ronin there. He will attack us on sight, I think. If he sees us. He's too far away. We'll ignore him. We've got a shrine. This is one of the shrines we need to make an offering to. That is a collectible as well. We've got to do every shrine on the map. These ones. For a quest line as well. So from here we can go up, which will take us to the camp to loot the targets. So we'll head up there. These are outlaws as well, so again, these will be added to our list of outlaws we've taken down. We'll take down the Ronin as well, just because he will attack us on sight. There's no point letting him live. Good way of gaining money as well, to be fair. Right, so there will be a camp coming up. We may need to climb, to be fair. Yeah, look, there's a whole climb point. I'm glad we say there's no way for this, to be fair. I do find exploring with no way is a little bit easier, just because you can get to places that Yasuke struggles with. This is Mount Otto Camp, is where we're heading to. It does say outlaws, doesn't it? Yes, so this should be an outlaw camp. So this should be a decent amount of these that we can take down. You thought it moved up, did you, after fast? Maybe slightly. Maybe. I don't think it's enough, though, to just keep fast travelling to speed it up. I don't think that would work. It's night time as well, so it gives us a decent advantage of getting into this camp and taking everyone down. There's going to be a lot of people here, actually. This could be really good if they're all outlaws.
Stick to the shadows.
If we take all of them down, that would be really good for how many we need to take down. close enough to him over there. But we can stick to the shadows. Can't see his head. Okay. Where is he? Downside of being dark is being able to see the people we're aiming at as well. I think he's going to come this way. That's the bit we need to loot there, which is right near us anyway now. But we're going to take down everyone in the camp because it's going to add to our amount of outlaws taken down, which is really important. The camp is quite big by the looks of it as well. Need to get a headshot. There we go. So this will be the contract here. That's contract complete. We want as many outlaws as possible, really. What else is there to pick up in here? Lots of supplies around, it seems. Right, a lot more people over there. So that seems to be where the rest of the camp goes, is over this way. Oh, we've got a guard over there. I'm surprised more people aren't asleep. Normally you find a lot more people asleep when it's night time. There's two more down there. I've got no more kunai left now, which is a slight issue. There's a chest in here though. Got in before you fully saw us. I'll give us a kunai back. Will you come and investigate? How about a little whistle? No, he's not coming. Hoping he'd come and investigate, to be fair. He decided not to investigate though. There we go, that's all that collected. There is still that guy up there we want to deal with. And there is a couple more things up there. Might be able to get a double assassination on the two down there, to be fair. Get the right positioning. Maybe. Yep, double assassination. Another two down. Right, there is a couple of things to pick up there, and there is still a person up there. And then we've cleared the camp. And as I say, that means our outlaw kills should have gone up massively, I think, after this. Ah, we can use scouts for these, smuggle them out. Resources for camp. I'd say the big thing with resource at the minute is when we get to max level, legendary gear to max level, ideally you'd want to max everything, all your legendary gear, because that way you can see what the best ones are. But that would probably take a lot of resources to get to that kind of point. Right, is that everything clear? I think it is, you know. I think we've cleared the camp. So how many outlaws has that now changed on our kill outlaws? We've completed the first one, and now we're working towards 50, with 27 already done, so 23 remaining there. A little camp goes a long way, doesn't it? Okay, now that's done. Coastline will go up. This is a, what's this over here? This is a statue which will be on a road, essentially. I think we want to probably go back down here and carry on around the coast. That's a legendary chest over there. We're halfway towards being able to change to winter as well. Time-wise, I don't know if we're going to be able to do it today. No. I don't know if we'll have time. all we can do is keep going and see what we can do. That's a long drop, isn't it? But yeah, I think we head back down the coastline. That roll, that skill to roll when you fall too far, is a lifesaver. Okay. Yeah, we'll follow the road mainly because that will open up more along the coastline. I'm hoping more fights going on with outlaws, just so we can get that done. We have completed some of those in some of the other areas. The daylight is now coming. So these outlaws are holding him captive. We don't deal with things like that very well.
What was that just now?
She's got a Teppo. Why have I not got Katana on? There we go. And he will now give us some intel for around where he is. We always help the locals.
Let me thank you.
So world rumour.
Is there anything you can tell
We'll
me
show
about
something
this
up on the map for us. Normally quite local as well. Normally they're not information from too far. Let's have a look where it's showing up. There we go. So further along the coast, another statue for us to go and clear. That's why you always help the locals. Only it was. We just had night time and now it's stormy, so it's dark again. What do we think about these legendary animals? Do we think we're going to have to follow a guide if we can't find them naturally? I don't know what the chances of finding them naturally actually are. I personally don't generally use guides. But if we do want platinum, we need to get them done. Which means if we can't find them naturally, then... And the way we explore, you'd think we'd found one by now. And instead we've not found a single one. So I don't really know what the best way of doing that is. More fighting. Chance for us to join in and take some more outlaws out. That's a double ground attack there. Kill all of them in one go. Nice. That will add to our amount that we've killed. You will need to go their seasons. Oh, really? Season specific? Wow. Yeah. Okay. I don't like using. I don't read guides. That's why. One thing I've always said we won't do on the channel is make guides. And I know for the YouTube algorithm, making guides really gets you, makes your channel blow up. It can, if they're really good, and a lot of people use them, it does wonders for your channel. But because I don't read guides, I don't use guides, I've always refused to make them. I don't plan on making them anytime soon. It's the one thing we definitely won't have on the channel. But I loathe having to use one. I forgot we picked up a new headgear, but we won't. We'll leave our Master Assassin on for the time being. Right, where are we heading? This chest is just coming up here, to be fair. The path leads near it, I think. Although it looks like we can get to it this way. I know I was sticking to the path. But I've got a feeling this won't be a normal pathway to it. In my mind, the legendary chest will be hidden somewhere, and it won't be a normal path to get to it. So I'm thinking we need to be off the beaten track a little bit. Oh, really? Yeah, That was my concern. The fact we've not seen a single one yet. It was my concern that they were specific to different times of day and stuff like that. I mean, it's not something you're going to find naturally, is it? Which bugs me. I think everything should be... I suppose you could find naturally, but it might take forever. Because you've got no clue what you're looking for. Ah, I found a cave. Which would be where this legendary chest is. Okay, where's the entrance to the cave? Treasure down there. Oh, there's people here. Okay, so
stay hidden here.
I'm hoping these are outlaws. There's no treasure on the boat, strangely. I've got no kunai left. The Amazon day or night and winter. Oh wow. Yeah. Good luck. Yeah, no, there's no way you're going to find them naturally. It bugs me that not everything can be found naturally, to be fair, but that is what it is. If we can't find them naturally, it's something we'll have to do. Yeah, it's just something I don't like doing. Right, we've got to find... There's a legendary chest in the cave system here. So beware of the outlaws. Oh, there's bombs here as well.
What?
Okay, they've killed someone while this thing's here. Right. Okay, we've got to blow up the hole there to get into the cave system, it seems. The minute we do that, they're going to know we're here. Oh! Noe can't lift the bombs. We have to be Yasuke for this. I don't understand how she can't lift them. I know she's not very strong, I get that. Surely she'd be able to lift one of those. Can I not kick one over towards it? No, they're not going to move, are they? Not enough. Okay, well, legendary chest is there. We can't do anything until we get it. That's why we're here. We can't swap yet either. Let's clear the last person. And then, I'm guessing there's nothing else here to pick up. There is a person over there, but I'm not too worried about them. I think we'll have to get far enough away before I can change person. Yeah. Right, we need to go just outside of here then. Change to Yasuke, and then he can open up the cave. Might just quickly take down this final person. Nothing to pick up? No. Right, we just need to get far enough away so we can change character. There we go. Should be able to change character now. And then we can blow up the hole in the wall. We did get a new outfit for Noe there. I didn't even see we picked it up. Worn peasant clothes. I don't think so. Come on, Yasuke. Let's go and get this cave open. Yeah, I think we'll plan a stream of just looking for the legendary animals then, and we'll have to follow whatever guide I can get to do it. I might leave it till last.
I must keep my weapon at the ready.
Like make it so it's the last thing we need to do for the platinum, maybe. Right. At least all the enemies didn't come back, although more outlaws isn't a bad thing. And there we go, legendary chest. On his bike, legendary trinket for Noe, and an engraving as well. That is everything here, isn't it? There's nothing else. Yeah. That's that cleared at least. Okay. So from here, we might as well keep going around the coastline, I think. There's another valuable object. That tells me castle or fort then to do. We have picked up some trinkets for Yasuke. It was Headhunter. If we compare this to our current, we'll put that on. So if you only have one weapon, there are some trinkets. If you've only got one weapon equipped, you get a lot more for it, to be fair. I'll swap the Animus now round to Yasuke. We might as well stay as Yasuke for a minute. So we'll swap this over. But yeah, I think we keep going around the coast. It's probably our best bet here. Although, saying that, ideally we'd get back up to a pathway. Yeah, if there's a valuable object, that's something we need to go and grab. I think we need quite a few of those still, don't we? So yeah, I think you guys are right. I think we're going to have to do a guide. It's annoying. But there we go. It's one of those things. This can't be avoided. It can't be avoided. Okay, so we're going to make our way around the coast. We're going to try and grab whatever this is here. This will generally be a fort or a castle by the looks of things. Where are we with seasons? We've still got a quarter of a season to go before we can change the season manually and get to winter for the Winter Raiders. We've got just under an hour of the stream left. It's going to be close. We may be able to just about start the Winter Raiders today. I think, time-wise. But I don't know for sure. Probably should get back up and find a normal path. Yeah, there is a path. Well, actually, there's a path there. We can grab onto it in a second. Crazy Joshua, I've seen you've messaged me on Discord. I'll have a look at it when we're finished. I can guess what it is. Okay, back onto the normal path. We'll take the bridge to the left here rather than going upstream. Because I think this will take us closer to whatever it is we're coming towards over here. Ah, so this pathway takes us up. I'm guessing it will come across though. To be fair. I don't want to try and climb that. I don't think that'd be the easiest climb in the world. But I'm guessing there'll be a pathway leading us that way in a second. Well, I mean, the boar took too kindly just going past them. Right, we know there's something over there. I don't know if I can make it through there though. I would expect there a path. There's always generally a path leading to these main buildings and things. So I'd expect there to be a left turn at some point. Maybe I should have gone through the trees. Oh, we've got people in Tree Bandy again.
You're useless.
You should stop.
She asked us to stop. We weren't the ones in the wrong.
Glad to have found you alive. Me too.
Yeah, I think we'll do it on us. We'll just make it just for that. I think that's the only way of doing it, isn't it? Old rumour as well. That'll give us some more information about something local.
Perhaps you can help me.
Okay, what has he given us? He has given us a crest. So there is a crest somewhere in here. We've actually completed the temple. So is that crest not... The crest isn't in a castle then? I thought all the crests were in castles, but they're not then, by the looks of things. We are right next to a path that leads down here to where we're heading. There we go, this is the left-hand turn I was waiting for. There is also more stuff over there, but we'll come back for that in a second. Let's head down here and see what we're dealing with here. It's a lot easier following paths. Yeah, it's only if we go for plan. I think we'll end up doing so. I'd say most of the trophies left aren't difficult. A lot of them are upgrading with mastery more than anything else. And there's a few where we just need to be in the right position at the right time. There's one with No Way where you've got to escape and evade being captured or caught after you've been seen using a reed. Now we've got the skill for the reed. We're just having a chance to use it, where you can breathe underwater with a shallow reed. This is Sandambaki Cave. Pirates. Okay. This is a pirate cave then. Let's have a little look at the codex for pirates. Piracy has always existed in the seas of the Far East, even if it did not give rise to spectacular Western figures in Pirates of the Caribbean. The coasts of Japanese are... There are definitely things, some of this needs rewording. The coasts of Japanese are so indented with numerous islands, islets, creeks and bays that piracy has always been more or less endemic and was only really eradicated with the establishment of the Tokugawa shogunate regime of the beginning of the 17th century. From ancient times in Japan, the existence of pirates is noted, particularly in the inland sea, where bands led by an aristocrat Fujiwara no Suminatomo scoured the region around 935-941. In the Middle Ages, certain groups of warriors controlled maritime spaces where they specialized in the transport of taxes and goods, and if necessary, forced ships crossing these seas to pay tolls. Those who were compelled to do so said they had dealt with pirates, while those who collected the tax justified their actions by claiming to protect maritime safety. While local communities were very powerful, they enforced order over the maritime basin in their control. As a result, these bands were present in Ise Bay, in the Inland Sea with the Murakami, or in the northwest of Kyushu with the Matsura Band. In Ki, the Seika controlled the maritime space in the east of the Inland Sea. However, these groups were dismantled at the end of the 16th century by Hideyoshi and then by Ieyasu. International piracy was also particularly active in the second half of the 16th century between China, Korea and Japan, the Wako. These pirates originated from the coast and islands of northwest Kyushu and the Chinese coast. They had an international crew often composed of Sino-Japanese mixed race individuals. It was on a junk belonging to a Sino-Japanese pirate chief, Wang Zi, that the Portuguese first landed in Japan in 1543. The chronic political and military instability of Japan pushed some elements to smuggling and piracy at sea. The restoration of order and peace in the beginning of the 17th century and the decree of the closure of the archipelago put an end to the international piracy. So they actually ended international piracy in the 17th century eventually. But although we see it in Western culture, we see a lot of pirates of the Caribbean, you could say Black Flag for Assassin's Creed, but we don't ever hear of Japanese pirates, do we? Although, in fact, they're saying here, Sino-Japanese mixed race individuals. So I'd assume there's some Portuguese mixed in there, because they landed in China from a pirate ship in the first place. So there's probably some Portuguese in there. And probably some Dutch as well, because they came later on. Interesting. I always like the fact that it's things you don't know that interest me. Do that in a garden pond. Oh, the actual reed thing. Yeah, that's not a bad shout. Right, we've got a valuable object. We've got a cave. It's low wealth, but it means there are enemies here. I don't know if we need to be a specific person for this. It's going to depend how small the gaps are. But we're also not welcome. And as Yasuke, we're not going to be able to...
This could be the raiders' hideout. This is enemy territory.
This could be the raiders' hideout. Am I going into this too early then? Because if it's not winter... We're so close to winter as well, I've just noticed. I don't know if we should do this yet then. Because if this is the hideout for the raiders, and we haven't completed the raiders yet because it's not winter, I'm not sure whether we should do the cave. What do you guys think? Because if you hadn't just said then that this could be the raiders' cave, it wouldn't bother me. But because he has, are we here too early? Or would it not matter because the raiders won't be here? Or are they all going to be here and we kill them all in one go? Oh, we've got to go in, haven't we? Can't not go in now. If they're all here, that would be incredible. And we can kill all the raiders in one foul swoop. Right, I don't know if Yasuke is the right person for this. Depends how much parkouring there is to do. I can hear people. Oh, come on, please let all the raiders be here. Right, there's a lady there. What anymore there isn't. I can hear someone. Where are you?
That was strange.
They're not raiders. Yeah, they're definitely not raiders. They've not got armor and stuff. I expect raiders to be harder. Missed him. Okay, I think that's everyone out for the minute.
Someone hiding from me.
No. Here's a slightly harder guy. Oh, please let all the raiders be here. Be incredible. Okay, what have we got in here? Resources to take with us. Got anything out this way? That's just another way, there we go. Oh, there's someone walking down there I just saw. Just deal with the area we're at for the minute. Right, the big guy came from over this way. Obviously lack of light is a little bit of an issue.
Wait, I saw movement.
You may have seen movement, but you're going to wish you hadn't. Right, back of the house. Anything in here? A couple of things to pick up. Is it just the one? There's something else there. What's that? I think that's just... Actually, it's not. I think that's everything there. Yeah. It's quite a big place, this one, isn't it? Right, what have we got here? A woman, a guy there, he's armoured.
What is that?
Oh, someone shot me. Where do you shoot me from? Someone's shooting me, but I don't see where they are at the minute. So the rewards we just got for taking down a certain amount of raiders, not raiders, a certain amount of outlaws. So that's that done at least. I missed the headshot there. Come here. Right, you're the one shooting us, you can go down. Is that everyone for the minute? No, there's someone there. So this is helping us clear all the outlaws at least. I was really hoping the raiders would be here though. If Yasuke hadn't said it, I wouldn't have thought about it. Right, what do we got? They are, the raiders are here. They're all here. I reckon that's all raiders. Because that's all people. I think we can kill the winter raiders in one foul swoop. And then we don't need to go and do the missions to kill them. Because I think they're all here. I could be wrong, but that's the way it's looking for me at the minute. Because there's one there. I bet he's a winter raider. See if we can kill him. So he got his back to us. There he is, look. All the winter raiders are in their cave. So we don't need to wait for winter. We can kill them all now. Silent arrow took him out in one. There we go. Jinbei, Winter Raiders is now killed. Oh, we're going to kill them all without going to Winter. This is incredible. Okay, Winter Raiders, Jinbei, the first one we just killed, the second one we killed actually. Brain and the Broad, the leader of the Winter Raiders, was shrouded in mystery, driven by revenge. He channels his experience on the battlefield into disrupting from within. Jinbei's death marks the beginning of a new age of peace for the people in the region. I wasn't expecting to do this way, but there we go. That's the leader down already. Got really excited now. We've still got all the others to deal with though as well. But yeah, they're all here. Okay, nothing. I can't see anything to pick up here. Oh, they lights, yeah. Oh no, these are they prey? Yeah, we can pray here. Okay. Right, we've got to be a little bit wary. There are going to be people walking around. I'd rather not get a big old fight and them all come at us at once. We can avoid that, that would be handy. But we just need to take the time and work our way around here, I think. I think we stay this way though. I know there's people there. Is he seeing us? He is. So he's down. So are you. Oh, that's silent. I've only got one silent arrow left now though. Can't see where the pathway is, that's the annoying thing. Okay, there's someone coughing their guts up nearby. Oh, he's actually literally there.
Let's see what you...
Okay, he wasn't a Winter Raider, he was just coughing his guts up. I'd like to go and collect my silent arrows again if we can. From the people we killed here. There was one round that side as well we'll deal with in a second. I think someone did see us there. If we went to a big old fight, we would probably still win. Okay, next Winter Raider, Sobei is the next one. Again, we'll try Silent Arrow. Can't fully take him down in one. Okay, now we've got a fire in our hands. Oh, another Winter Raider. Hey, 8. Akumu is attacking us as well. One down. Someone's got a tempo. Okay, we're taking one down. They're using bombs as well now. We'll catch up with reading all their blurbs afterwards. I'm not going to be able to keep stopping every time to read them all or anything. Come on. I can't use skills for some reason. For some reason it's... There we go. It will stop me using skills for a minute, I don't know why. Another one down. And another one down.
Those Winter Raiders. Sounds like someone has betrayed them.
Okay, we've got a note about someone betraying them as well.
About the Winter Raiders. And something about the Gobo Elder. I wonder why they have a grudge against him.
We've got a grudge against him.
Is done. The Raiders will terrorize the people no more.
Raiders are dealt with.
Must have a word with the Elder.
I don't know how we've done that. There is also something. That's the legendary chest we're after. So let's check this out because we've kind of gone into a different path. The Winter Raider quest is that we've got to go to the Gobo Elder in the village over here in Gobo, and talk to him about the Winter Raiders. He's the one that gave us the mission in the first place. But that's every Winter Raider taken care of. All because we found them in their cave, as we were trying to do something else. I think we'll be starting the Louis Frois missions today then. So, Hayate, a master tactician, Hayate was the Winter Raider specialist in ambush and explosives. He preyed upon careless travellers and struck with deadly precision. Hayate's death brought an end to the attacks on the wintry roads. We got Akumu. Akumu's shadow came with the snow, a battle-hardened warrior turned criminal. She struck fear in the hearts of ordinary and seasoned fighters alike. When she arrived, the skies darkened with arrows. But winter will be peaceful again now that Akumu and her men have been killed. Sobei, a disgraced warrior devoted to the Winter Raiders, Sobei substituted the battlefield with the streets of Gobo, who took in the name of disorder and disruption as hard-working people were left with nothing. Sobei's demise has brought calm back into the lives of Gobo's people. And then up here we'll have to go and see the Gobo Elder. Outlaw-wise, we've actually completed the second one. We're getting close to getting all 100 done. Gear-wise, we gained a few by killing them. We gained a new Kanobo. If we swap over the bow, we gained a new bow as well. The legendary bow of 1,000 cuts. Shots to legs knock down enemies. I never really shoot for the legs. I always go for the head. Lower headshot DPS, but better weapon DPS. Ability damage goes up by quite a lot as well. We'll take the lower headshot, I think. If we can hit them in the leg and they fall over, might be worth doing it. I think we gained a Teppo as well. Yeah, a new Teppo with a higher weapon DPS than normal. Now, we did have a note as well. Let's have a quick look at the note if we can find it. It should be the last thing right at the bottom here. So we gained all their notes. So letter from Sobei to the leader, who we took out first. I received word from Akumu. She has chosen to remain in the central Nakahachi route, but the men are closing in on the runaways in Western Key. Basically, these notes we would have got by killing them in an order later on in the winter, and it would have told us where the next one is. The fools have sought shelter at the Jisen-in Temple in southern Kanokawa Valley. The days are numbered. Expect the heads to be delivered to the pirate village near our hideout. And then, I've hidden many traps everywhere, just as you requested. This is from Hayate to the leader. A single wrong step is all it would take for it all to unravel. They'll know despair, just as we did. Key will beg for our mercy as it burns to the ground. We'll watch from our cave, our own kingdom in the south. So that would have told us of their hideout as well. A letter from Akumu to Sobei. We'll be strong once more, fed, warm, in spite of the Elder. We're going to go and speak to him in a minute. And what he put us through. He'll pay for it all, Sobei. My arrow's in his back and your sword in his chest. Guide your men, flood the streets with cries of ruin. Do not stray from the path, we'll be together again. So the Elder's done something to them to start this all off by the sounds of things. Right, let's grab what we came here for, and that's the legendary chest in a second. Let's loot that. There's something to read here as well. Letter from the Elder. Your transgressions will not remain unpunished. My people will know peace again. They'll know quiet. You call yourselves elite warriors, heroes of war, honourable men and women. There's honour in death too. This, I promise you. So the Elder threatened them, by the sounds of things. Right, we should be able to climb up here. The actual legendary chest seems to be... there's still people here. After all that fighting, I thought there was no one left. So that's another 2 outlaws taken care of anyway. I've got some awesome resources. It's not a legendary chest in here, it's a legendary item. Or a valuable item, I should say. I'm just amazed we've got the Winter Raiders done that way. I really didn't think that was the way to do it. I thought we'd have to go and find each one individually. And we kind of lucked out trying to do something else. Right, where is that item? Is that through there? Just want the item. Okay, there we go. Valuable item is there.
I should be careful with this.
It's a flower vase. That will now appear in their codex as well. There we go. The flower vase. Arranged flowers were an essential part of Japanese ritual and decoration, including events surrounding tea ceremonies, seasonal celebrations, and religious prayer. In response to cultural shifts in the Azuchi Momoyama period, the style of ceramic flowers vases began to tend towards wabi-sabi, allowing their imperfections to shine as a symbol of life's transience. So basically, they stopped making them perfect and started allowing mistakes when they were made to be shown and kept as a symbol of life's transience. Fair enough, nothing wrong with showing the mistakes. Okay, there's a few more things to pick up in here, and then we're out of here. Something down there. Where else have we got? Just double checking we haven't missed anything. Nothing up there. There's a gold item down here we can see. Yeah, it's the thing is, I like the fact that you can do that though. You know, it's a bit more natural, isn't it? If you come across something naturally that you can also do a different way, you know, via following clues. I like the fact that it can be done both ways. For me, it comes across a lot more natural, if that makes sense. Right, there's something here. Why can't I get to you? I think we've got to swim. I can't see very well. And then I think dive down here, and there's a chest underwater. There we go. Give me the chest. We'll be drowned. There we go. Right, I believe we've cleared the whole of their hideout now. Anything we could pick up, we've picked up. Is there a way out here via the water? There's daylight. Yeah, we'll swim out. We'll fast travel back to Gobo in a second and go and speak to the Elder to fully complete the mission. But just make sure we're out of their cave first. I don't think we'll allow us to fast travel like this. Too sure that boat's doing. Okay, we got out of there. But yeah, second time, and like I say though, I do like how natural that is though. That's the thing. Right, we need to go to Gobo next, which is over here, the village. We need to go and speak to the Elder, and that will finish off all objectives, bar the people of each region, if that makes sense. But this needs to be done to finish this off. So let's go back to Gobo. There's still lots of exploring to do. There's still lots of collectibles and other bits and pieces. But all the main storylines will now be complete once we speak to the Gobo Elder and learn what they all did to him. These Winter Raiders were seasoned warriors that once were part of the life in Gobo, but something happened between them and the Elder that changed that. We don't quite know what that is yet. He claimed he would kill them all. But we don't know why. Let's quickly restock everything. There we go. Mainly arrows. Let's go and see the Elder and find out what they really did to to warrant a death sentence, essentially. And at least Gobo now can be quiet. There he is. See what he has to say for himself.
You knew they were soldiers. They once protected you. And for reasons I do not understand, you banished them.
One must make difficult decisions at times. You should understand this.
What did they do?
Your choices, your actions created enemies. You, Elder, are culpable for all their bloodshed.
And you are responsible for their end. The matter is resolved.
I need nothing from a remorseless old fool.
As you wish.
Your people may be free, but until they are free of your leadership, know that I will be watching.
Fine. Now, begone.
Really?
What's done is done. Get out of my sight.
I so want to kill him. I'll get in trouble for killing civilians, won't I? So, the Elder had no real... Oh, wow. Max level. The Elder had no real reason to kill them all. They once protected him. That's a different ending to that quest line we didn't expect. Okay, so we are now max level as well. We're level 60, which is the max level. I did wonder. So next to our level now, there's a second number appeared. We'll have to see how that feels and how that gives us mastery points and other things. So I'm curious how that's going to work. In terms of mastery, we do have 10 mastery points to spend. Also, the skill in Naginata that we couldn't unlock is now unlocked. And I've got a feeling it'll be the same for Noe. Yeah, Kushigama, there was one locked skill in there that is now unlocked. Okay, good to know. Assassin's fully done. There's still one here though. Hang on. One of Noe still needs doing. Progress further in the story. There is still a skill locked for Noe in Shinobi. So it's got to be to do with something else. Maybe a collectible. Could be the food. But something needs to be finished for that to happen. It's a little bit annoying, to be fair. So we can't finish off Shinobi. Tools is maxed out for her. Katana is the next thing we'll max out. So we'll just max out what we can here. We need 5 there. 5, 5. Is 1, 3. There we go. So still a few more there. And then if we go to Yasuke, his samurai is finished. Does he have? He must still have one locked off then. Yeah, so he has one as well. In bow, we can't master bow fully, as he's got one skill locked off as well. So there is a collectible or something we need to finish before we can get all the skills for him as well. Bow is done. Samurai is mastered. Long katana is mastered. They're the main things we use, to be fair. Let's do Teppo next then. Anything I spend 1 on? Yeah, there we go. Bernard, good afternoon, good morning, how are you? Bernard, sorry. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Right, so now we know that's the master level. Keep an XP to increase your master level and gain additional mastery points. So this was the thing we weren't aware of. Mastery level. It did say go to Codex, but it's not to come up in Codex. Right, what we're going to do is we'll give it a save in a second, and then we're going to head to Louis Frois to get them missions. But that is the board clear of everything. The final thing being the Winter Raiders. They've all been dealt with. As I say, there are still missions to do for people. Clan crests for Yamashiro. We've also got paintings, 2 more to retrieve. 100 bandits needed there. In Key, we still need 44 outlaws. Hirima, we still need 15 Ronin. In Setsu, 47 bandits. Wakasa, 8 pirates, 1 more treasure to find for Nagahida, and 8 more local dishes as well for the food items. The statues need. This is no A quest. We still need the statues, another 38 of those to be found. And that's kind of it, really, to be fair. So let's give it a quick save. We'll stick as we are for Yasuke for the minute. And now we're going to head and pick up these new missions that came in with the update last week. At least we've got them. We've got another 20 minutes left. We'll see if we can start them. There is still lots to do around on the map, but again, we can do that next time. I think we should focus on these new missions, as that will be a new mission log done. And they are the works of Louis Frois over here. We'll fast travel to Azuchi. The horse thing we can just see as we fast travel over here is one we've done. We've got the knowledge point for it, but we haven't been able to fully complete it off the map. Same as the one we struggled with earlier on today. So we do need to try again at that at some point. New Kakiriga there. There we go. Always put them on the map every time we get a chance to. There's a new house for us, or building. I say house. There've been a lot of caves recently, more than houses, to be fair, that we've been buying. Right, Louis Frois. I think that's how you say his name. He is a friend of Yasuke's, hence why I didn't want to change.
Sounds like Father Frois.
Frois. I've been saying Frois, but it's Frois. But yeah, because Yasuke knows him, I thought we'd better stay as Yasuke. So this was a free update last week that added this mission quest line in. Let's see what it needs us to do.
So it is you.
Yasuke, my friend. Look at you now, famous throughout the land.
I walk my own path now, with my own purpose. And new friends. Naue, I would like you to meet Father Frois.
I've never met a Namban priest before. What is your mission here?
We provide medicine and teaching. And I am working on a treatise about these lands for outsiders. But my notes are missing.
Father Frois was the first to show me kindness among the Jesuits. Allow us to repay that favor.
We've got to find his pages, I'm assuming. We'll stay as Yasuke for the minute.
I will find your notes, Father Frois.
Father Frois' notes must be somewhere.
Okay, let's activate the mission properly. There we go. There'll be a new... I said there was someone missing here. The people of Omi. Louis Frois. Father Frois' work as a Jesuit priest keeps him busy, though he can always spare time for an old friend. Wasn't what I wanted to do. That's the wrong button. Retrieve the notes. We've got 3 notes to find. Any idea where they are? They're all... Oh, they're just in this area. Okay, fair enough.
Let us check around the tombstones.
Okay, people are saying about checking around the tombstones. That kind of tells me that's a good place to start. Not sure where the tombstones are, to be fair.
Those children run by so fast.
They chase after Father Frois' papers.
Oh, so the children are chasing after the papers. So does that mean follow the children then? Although that's taking me away from the search area, isn't it? Right, there's one marker over here. Let's go to there first. If they're saying the children follow the papers, then...
That paper from the mission.
No, Mother. The wind stole it. I was going to take it back to Father Frois.
Foolish child. This paper is valuable. Give it back.
Okay, we'll talk to the child then.
Excuse me. Have you found any papers around the mission?
No. We are an honest family and will not take something that is not ours.
We just heard you.
But Mother, I did find...
Theft is punishable by death.
Please, we have done nothing wrong.
Father Frois would never allow that to happen. He just wants his note.
Thank you, sir. Here
The mum was a little bit off there, wasn't she? It's valuable. Hide it. Don't tell no one.
Father Frois will be very happy
I'm to being
to
honest.
recover his work.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
She was trying to hide it a second ago.
That is it.
A note on Japanese clothing. In Portugal, we wear fine clothing all year round, whereas in Japan, they change their garments three times per year. In summer, they wear a light robe called a katabira without a lining. In autumn, they shift to the aki awaz, a two-layered kimono to keep out the brisk weather, and then add stuffing for even more warmth. This is called a fuyu kimono and is worn throughout winter. These extra layers and stuffing are removed in spring, and the cycle begins anew. Right, we found his first note found. There's some shooting going on somewhere. Can we find a marker for any more? No. So he did say follow the children, because they were running around. Where they were running, the notes could be. But they were going the opposite direction, to be fair. Ah, that's a Ronin, isn't it? Ronin's dead. I'm not seeing any markers to say there's any more letters here. I'll take the arrows off just so we can observe without having arrows out all the time. So we're still looking for 2. Nothing's really showing up. So where else would they be? There was something like the tombstones, weren't there? But I don't quite know where they are. I think they want to send us further north. Maybe we didn't go far enough north, to be fair there. Let's go this way and go around it in a different way. It looks like that circle, to actually find these, has gone further north. Well, I'm still not seeing anything. Oh, hang on.
But Mother said climbing is dangerous.
A bird took the paper, but climbing is dangerous. Where's the bird? Is the question. If a bird took it, it'd be in a nest somewhere. I'm assuming it's a tree we can climb then. Can't see anything. But yeah, it'd be a tree we can climb if it is in a bird's nest. I'm not seeing anything though. So the kids are the ones that give us the clues by the sounds of it. If we stop and listen to them. See a bird nest anywhere? Or a tree that's climbable? Struggling to find these, to be fair. We've gone kind of on the edge now of where they should be. I think there's one there. Well, we've got one showing up now. Or is that the zone to look in? I'm not sure. No, it's on the top of the house. There we go, the bird stole it.
A good claim. 2 down.
That's two down, 1 to find. A note on bows and arrows. The Japanese make their bows and arrows from bamboo cane. Their bows are much larger in size than ours. Japanese archers shout loudly when loosing their arrows, as our archers shoot in complete silence. I think that's a respect thing, isn't it? The same as Yasuke can't assassinate anyone. Whenever he goes to shove his sword in someone, he has to say to him he's there first. He either whistles or says something. He can't stab someone in the back. So it must be the same with the arrows, I would assume. It's a respect thing. And they have to warn people they're shooting, essentially. Right. Yeah, it's moved again slightly more over that way. So we'll see if we can find some children, and they may give us a clue. to where we're looking. But yeah, I think we're more in that area now, aren't we? Yeah. I think it's more towards the mansion, I would guess. Just to, oh, there we go. Why are you acting weirdly? Something's destroyed the part of the house there. Hang on.
Shameful. When I was a child, I swam across Lake Biwa every day.
When you were a child, you talked even more than you do now.
Something else. Bear with me a second. I got something at the door. I think it's a delivery. Give me 1 second. That delivery wasn't meant to come till this afternoon. I ordered my little boy something that is going to blow his mind. We've all kind of got into Lego sets recently, all three of us, and I've been buying my half some Harry Potter stuff. And there was a limited edition, rare Nintendo block from Mario that I'm really difficult to get hold of. Found one. Not cheap though. Lego's an expensive hobby. Right, anyway, these people talking about a child wanting to swim across water and she can't swim, so I'm guessing the note is across the water. There's the girl.
Have you seen a paper note from the mission?
Maybe, but it's in the river now.
Yeah, so we're going to swim.
Swim.
We can, though.
Ah, but I can. Dry your eyes and watch a mighty samurai swim.
Thank you, sir.
Right, where are we going for it? Okay, we're swimming, but I don't know where we're heading. Oh, how is it there? So the mark is saying it's there. We're not allowed in there either. It is there as well. Don't quite know why I needed to swim here.
Huh?
We're going to get attacked by one, aren't we? Right, we're going to need to take everyone out, I think. You can't climb up, can you? There you can. Go onto the roof for a second. So the paper we need is there, but we're not meant to be here. Although there's no... okay, I heard someone say make a noise, but now I'm not seeing anyone. I think there's someone down here. There he is. Right, there are people around, but we don't really need to deal with them too much. Alright. What I was hoping was they wouldn't raise the alarm and warn others. Keep moaning. There's a couple of chests in here, might as well grab while we're here. But I was just going to grab the paper and leave. Obviously, they're attacking, we might as well grab a few other bits while we're here. Right, there's the paper then.
I found all 3 notes. And now to bring them back to Father Frois.
A note on dueling scars. In Europe we think of scars as dreadful disfigurements, but in Japan they're worn as marks of distinction. Ah, so in Japan scars aren't a bad thing. I don't think scars being a bad thing is the bad thing in the West, is it? I know there's a British saying, you know, women love scars and all that kind of stuff. I don't know how true that is. Right, we can just get out of here now. We've got what we came for. We don't need to keep fighting everyone. Where's the way out?
You're all mine.
This is the way out, but I probably should have just come out a bit quietly. Okay, he's dealt with. There's guards. Forgot about the guards. We left kind of quietly. We weren't silent, but we left kind of quietly. There's only a few bodies. Right, we are running out of time for today. We'll quickly go and run these letters back and see what it wants us to do next. I don't know how long this quest line is, to be fair. We don't want to be going that way, do we? I forgot. Gotta be a bit careful. We do break things if we run around too much. Right, so Louis Frois is just over here. At least I know how to pronounce his name now. And we have all three of his notes that he's written about the Japanese people. So he should be just in here. There we go, we've returned his notes.
Father Frois, we have found your notes. With a little help from some children.
Children? Delightful. Simply delightful. And Jesus said to them, "Suffer the little children, and forbid them not to come to me." Regardless of who found the notes, the mission owes you a debt of gratitude.
You said these notes are for a book.
Yes. My book helps newly arrived Jesuits learn about this land. Here, listen to my entry on Azuchi Castle. Lord Nobunaga's majestic castle stands on a hill in the center of the city. In grandeur, it is on par with the palaces of Europe. It goes on like that for several pages.
A big castle for an even bigger ego.
I learned a great deal in that castle. Things I will never forget.
Europe is far away. Are the lords of the castles there as cruel as our daimyo?
Perhaps. If you want to learn more about our ways, meet me in Otsu. We are conducting a baptism.
I've never seen a baptism. Thank you, Father Frois.
Okay, looks like his next quest is in Otsu. Quest complete the works of Louis Frois. And we now need to meet him in Otsu for the baptism. So everything catch up. There we go. So that's where we're headed next. The mission board will change as well because that's changed that. I don't think we gained any mastery points, did we? Doing that? No. Okay, so Otsu, we have a house nearby. There's a gear vendor as well there. We'll fast travel there. We are running out of time. What else have we got there? Oh, there's a port trader. I wonder if we should swap to Noe for this one, mainly because she seemed interested in seeing a baptism for the first time. So we'll swap to Noe for this, I think. Just because it's something she's not seen before. I think they'll both end up being there anyway, to be fair. Seasons have changed. And we kind of skipped winter, because that's autumn. We were miles away from winter then with the Winter Raiders. Because that's autumn, I think. It's the third season we've seen today. We must have been in spring then to start with. We've seen spring, summer and autumn now. Yeah, I didn't realise we'd seen that many, to be fair. None of those. Another statue to find. That'll be added to the map now. There we go, another statue. We've picked up some new weapons for her. We've got some point we need to head back to the hideout and max out our legendary gear, to be fair. Sharpened hand is better than what she's currently using, so we'll swap for that. We gained a new Kushiagama as well. Level 60. But we'll keep the Tanto as always, because double assassinations. We gained a new trinket on his bite. So we'll use that. But yeah, at some point we need to go to hideout, and then we can max out all our legendary gear. We're now max level, it makes sense to do it. So we've got about less than 5 minutes. I don't know.
I'm concerned.
Hang on.
Your wife's baptism could dishonor your family name.
No, my wife is being foolish, nothing more.
Still, imperial disfavor is a powerful thing.
So it sounds like it's his wife being baptized, but the locals aren't too happy about it. Obviously.
Isn't that Lady Satoko from Master Sokyu's tea ceremony in Sakai?
Today is like no other day. Today I shall be reborn.
So she's been baptized.
How did the Namban priest persuade you to convert? Father Frois speaks our language better than my husband. That helps.
Okay, so she's been baptized. This is the port trader we needed to find. This one double check he hasn't got anything we need, which will be anything that we can't get hold of. No.
I will come back another time.
Return anytime.
I don't know if we've got time to start this. We are literally out of time right as we're about to start this mission. I think we're best off stopping here before we actually speak to Father Foyce. Otherwise, we're going to start the mission. I don't think we want to do that just yet if we're out of time. I think it is best we stop there. Yeah, I think that's the best bet. So, we've managed to get quite a lot of stuff done today. The Winter Raiders, that was the focus really. We're trying to get to the Winter Raiders. They're all taken care of. And now the objective board is now clear of main objectives and main groups of people. It's taken us over 100 hours to do everything so far, and there's lots more to come. We still need to do all the other bits and pieces for other people in different areas. We'll focus on Louis Frois for the time being, though, as that we know is a new mission line that's coming recently. And then we'll focus on everything else. Animus, we've done quite a bit on that as well. We're trying to keep on top of that and keep getting those so we get the corrupted data points. They are needed on the main Animus screen. We'll have a quick look now. I'll show you what I mean. This is what I think they're for. We're currently 102 hours and 21 minutes in, though. We quit to memories. In the Animus screen, there is a bit for all this corrupted data, which I don't really want to have a proper look for until we've got them all. But this is what I think it's all for, which is why I do want to make sure we get them all if we can. Because as far as I'm aware, this Animus screen here will be there for every game from now on. So you can easily select another game if you already own them and have it installed. But if we go to Animus up here, we have a vault. And in the Animus vault are all these messages and things that we've found. Encrypted data here. So we haven't found those ones yet. There's diaries, there's encrypted data there. Memos. And all this stuff is all about, I'm guessing, without reading into it too much, it's all going to be the modern day story that we haven't got in... not that one. Memories. We haven't currently got a modern day story in Shadows, but we do have an Animus story. And at the start of the game, the Animus is talking to you and saying that things are going wrong. And because of that, it makes me think the modern day story, the most important part of any Assassin's Creed game, because that's the bit that tells you the main story, is the Animus in Shadows, essentially. So the Animus story is the modern day story, the bit that keeps the continuation of every game going, which is why I think we do need to make sure we get all the encrypted data and have a proper look through that to understand where the story is going next. And as far as I'm aware, any new game that comes out will keep this kind of memory screen going, essentially. But we're done for today. A massive thank you to all of you for joining us. Crazy Irishman, always a pleasure. Thank you for joining us. Tasco as well, massive thank you to you. And anyone else that's still there, thank you to all of you for today. It's been incredible, as always. The whole week has been incredible. So, next week we begin Roadcraft on Tuesday. We do have a shadow stream on Monday morning. But for all the stream times next week, check out the schedule on Sunday. 1 PM GMT for the scheduled video. 8 PM GMT for the community post, displaying all our live stream times and dates next week as well. That will be on Sunday. But that's really it for me to say, to be fair. I think that's everything. Massive thank you guys, as always. Thanks for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. We'll be back live with Assassin's Creed Shadows on Monday. We start Roadcraft on Tuesday. Have a fantastic weekend, everyone. And we'll see you in a live stream very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.